So welcome in, guys, to Chicka D&D. I guess we should do the thing again. Let's speed through introducing ourselves. I'm Chickadee, pronouns she, they, I'm the Dungeon Master. I got Red with me, Red with me, Chris with me, and Tex with me. If you want to find out more about them, you can do this thing. And if you want to know about their characters, you can do this thing at any point during the thingamabob. Excuse you, why did you do that? What just happened? Welcome in, Ash. I'm sorry that my mods are so hostile toward you.
I would have banned her, so it's fine.
Oh my Lanta.
Oh, you're going for the ban button?
So who wants to who wants to do a quick recap of last week? Even though my face just did one.
Previously.
Yeah,
go
for
it. Chicka D&D.
Dun, dun.
Session 4, GTFO. Cut 2. 3 adventurers. Lotruda having a point of exhaustion. We went to get supplies and was given gold by the other members. Drugar and Harry went to check on the NPCs. Drugar told the guards that we were leaving. They were surprised no one has come to question us about what happened. They went to visit Valeria. They update her on the information. I bought 2 mules, a wagon, a week's supply of food, and a map. I'm just reading my notes here. I bought normal types of rations. Drugar bought some salves and creams. Drugar is acting funny with Latruda. We also bought 6 portions of tea, and I named the mules Muledledum and Muledleby. We meet a fey elf called Violet. Holy shit, I skipped a bit there. We meet a fey elf called Violet in the woods. She gave us a magic violet for contacting her. Violet was lonely.
Oh, yeah, I
Fox
forgot
liked
about that.
Violet. What? There are also ascended heroes. The Dreamweaver protects the forest. The Dreamweaver seems to be Violet's protection. We keep an eye on the forest. There is a symbol on the map that we want to check out. It's a bow. There are tents. And it's a small camp. They are hunters. The Fae protectors. I've got a feeling I'm missing bits here.
I don't think that you are. I think you're
honestly,
definitely
you're pretty
hitting the main
Okay.
points and stuff.
More than I remember.
So the Fae protectors keep in the deal with the hunters, but more Fae protectors keep showing up. People keep disappearing, but it hasn't happened in a while. They reappear in random directions and other places. And that was previously on Chicka D&D. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, no, I think that hit all the main things. I did clarify that it is more an understanding than a deal. That was me making poor word choice on the spot without having all my shit figured out. But I think that kind of clears it up a little bit. Not that it makes like a huge difference, but it makes a big difference to me. Just for anybody who was watching it, isn't part of our campaign chat where I said that. Doesn't remember his own birthday? What? Remembers the whole campaign after a month of not playing. To be fair, he was reading off notes.
It was my birthday a couple weeks ago, by the way.
Happy late birthday. You didn't do a fun stream for it. You should have done a fun stream for it.
I was climbing mountains, mate.
That's fair. All right. I suppose we should just jump right into it. So the actual spot that we left off was you guys had been talking to some people at this hunting outpost, and they've let you stay for the night because they are okay with you staying for a night while you try to figure out how you're going to commune with the Dreamweaver. And Latruda was off to talk to some pretty people. I don't know what the other two were planning on doing.
Drugar is probably just gonna kind of keep watch, keep kind of patrol it,
still a little on edge about, I don't know if he's really trusting of the group yet, because they were kind of hostile. Although they didn't invite us to stay, so maybe they're just uncomfortable. Anyway, so he's gonna make himself useful.
Is there like a campfire going on or something?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go chill around the campfire, make small talk, try to information gather, see what's been going on in the camp since last couple weeks or whatever.
Sure. So that means that Harry and Latruda are going to be heading in the same general direction. So I said last time that there were 3 people that Latruda kind of like pinpointed as they scanned for their pretty people. So sitting at this fire, there is one person sitting over like a cauldron, stirring and adding things in, every so often tasting it. He stands out because he has short cut hair as well as a short, very soft looking. Ow! What is wrong with you?
He's being weird. He's changing. His personality is changing.
Don't talk to Crippins like that. It's not nice.
My personality's always changing.
Don't worry, dude. Mine too. No,
As a
Iggy
human,
just
we're
decided
supposed
to
to
like
grow and
attack
change.
my foot out of a hole that I didn't know existed. So yeah, so he has like short, dark blonde hair, a short, like soft looking beard. He's a little bit broader than everybody else around, but still very slim. He has like very toned arms, a little bit of a belly. And then sitting next to the fire, there are 2 more people. There is, so this person stands out. She has red curly hair. She looks like she's a little bit smaller than everybody else around, a little curvier than everybody else. She has like warm tan skin, that's laden with, freckles. And then there's a third person, who has very long, very dark hair, very pale skin. And she is like much taller and like longer than everybody else. She seems to be like working on something in her lap, her fingers like moving very quickly, very nimbly. I'm gonna murder you, Iggy.
I thought that was the character talking to me.
No, so that's what you see. What do you want to do?
Hello? Do you mind if
I'm with Latruda.
Yes.
Okay.
do you mind if I join you around the fire? I need to rest my leg.
Or we join you? Because I'm here too.
Oh, hi.
No, it's fine. I can go if you want both the ladies. That's fine.
There are
Oh,
3 people
I was,
there.
I was going to sit next to this.
Did I miss? Sorry.
There's a short bearded this gentleman here.
Oh, sorry.
So
gonna
sorry, is like, are you addressing like one person specifically or just like the group?
I'm just talking to them all.
Yeah, so the like redhead will pipe up and say, "Yeah, sure, grab a stump."
Wow.
Like there's like tree
I grab
stumps
hold
set
of
up
my
to
own
sit
arm.
on. Oh no, I mean like a chair.
It is human, no? I'm gonna plunk myself down and take off my my wooden leg. That's the noise it makes,
Sure.
okay? Suction on.
So who are you? Where'd you come from?
That is a long story, but we are from the town. We just helped solve some murders. We are heading to the next town now. We bumped into some strange things in the forest. We're thinking maybe we can contact the Dreamweaver if we can, and maybe see what is happening. We're just here to help. We are very charitable.
Oh, I didn't really know that we needed help. I don't know that anybody has ever like talked to the Dreamweaver before. Have you done that before?
No, but there's always a first time to try new things, no?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I've personally spoken to some very powerful Fae before, so
Oh, that's very cool.
yeah.
That is very, yeah, that is cool. I
Thank
I
you.
agree.
Very cool. You can tell by my texture.
It is because of the people going missing that we are, and showing up in different places. We have ties to the Fae that we need questions answered. So we are just trying to find information. I came into this thinking I had a line of questioning, but I'm just lost in your hair.
Oh, thank you. It is kind of wild, isn't it?
It is. Can I brush it?
I mean,
I'm just
maybe
gonna
if I
start
had
brushing it.
like straight hair, that would be okay. But brushing curly hair can get pretty
Oh no,
messy.
detangle, not don't worry. I've got like type 3
Mhm.
curls, but I am familiar with curly hair.
Sure, I guess. Not many people around here do know how to deal with this hair, so that might be nice.
I'm just gonna tame her hair a little bit.
Sure.
And that's me for the evening.
Sure.
I'll
Harry?
just settle down with like my spell book next to the fire and start going through it, entering my new spells,
Ooh.
Sure.
going over them, rereading them.
So Drugar just wants to kind of like walk around, like take a look.
Yeah, pretty much. If you can single out like one of the hunters or something like that, he might buddy up and just kind of. The intention is obviously these are pretty effective trackers in the woods, and he would be maybe just trying to get a little bit of information on how what this forest or how they're tracking, and kind of maybe try picking up a few things that he may not be aware of. In this forest, because obviously, again, they're hunting game and stuff like that, and that's not something Drugar is really used to because he's from a city environment,
Sure.
kind of. So,
Yeah, so when you came in, you saw like you obviously saw like arrows come out of the trees kind of thing. So you know that there are definitely people like on patrol. So as you kind of like take a walk around, you can find somebody else who's kind of doing the same thing, and if you want to like saddle up beside them, you can do that.
yep.
So like as you do that, he's going to look at you and be like, "Hi. What's going on?"
Hi there, I'm Drugar, and me and my companions are sticking around for the night. We're trying to communicate with the Dreamweaver and learn all that
Oh.
jazz to see kind of what's going on with the Fae problem. Well, not the Fae problem; it's not a problem. The Fae scenario that's going on here. So, but idle hands. I had to kind of get feel productive and kind of contribute to the community. So I'm just kind of doing a brief watch, but I realize I don't really know what I'm looking for. I'm just kind of looking at trees and such. So, are you on watch? Do you have a few minutes to?
Yeah,
Kinda show
so
me what to
this
look out
entire
for?
time that you've been talking to him, like, he's definitely been listening to you, but his gaze has been on the forest the entire time.
Got you. And then
Um,
like Drugar will make it really uncomfortable. So like if his head's over here like looking around, he's gonna kind of like go side by side, be like, what do you see? What are you looking at?
So, like, as you get closer, he'll kind of, like, look at you, but then he'll just, like, kind of, like,
Let it happen.
turn back to where he was looking, and he'll, like, start pointing out, like, some things that he sees. Just, like, every time that he sees movement, he's like, oh, there's some movement over there, so we're gonna look for, like, this thing. We're gonna look for birds. We're gonna look for, whatever. And then he'll say, mostly, like, we aren't going to, like, worry about game or anything. The watch is for anything that's different, or if we do start to see like a pack forming, that will be an issue, but anything that's single, we just let it be.
No, great. Do you feel like this forest interacts the same as most others, or with the Fey influence? Is there certain tricks to the is there like does the trees break in a certain way that then people start going missing on, or is there any type of patterns that might be different that I should keep an eye out for?
As far as I've noticed, we haven't seen anything different since, I assume you're talking about the disappearances. It seems like you know what you're talking about when it comes to that. We haven't noticed anything different with that, but there is, of course, something special about this forest. So when we are out and about, we are looking for if the beasts are just beasts or if they are beasts of the forest, and this can change in an instant. So it's really just important, like while we're hunting, that we are paying attention to the game that we're tracking.
Great. So if they're beasts of the forest with the blue eyes that we've experienced actually in this forest, that's a no. You leave that game alone.
Yeah, exactly. And anything that you've seen, like glowing eyes and stuff, so anything like that is a no-go for hunting, and generally it means that we should move on from this area for now.
Great. Fantastic. Thank you so much for imparting some wisdom. I'll tell you about Jaeger bombs later. It's a great drink that we developed in the other town, so we're trying to spread the word across the continent here. So,
Oh,
but I'm gonna keep on patrol. I'll catch you later.
all right, sounds good. Sounds like a party. I'd be very interested when I'm off duty.
Definitely, and then Drugar does like the football butt slap. Go get him, Tiger, and sneaks on it.
Sure. So you guys have spent some time around the fire. Drugar is coming back inside, taking a quick look around, and as the man at the cauldron is starting to he like takes one last little like taste of the food that he's making. He's like, oh, perfect, it's ready. And just as he says that, there's some like rustling in the trees, and a couple of people walk out of them. The one in front is a tall lady. She holds herself very proudly. She has dark blonde hair, mostly straight. And like the second she walks through, she like eyes in on like the new people that she doesn't recognize.
Hello.
She'll like approach you. And not only will she like look at you guys, she'll also like take a second to stop on Fox and like really zones in on that. And then she'll look up and she'll be like, you must be the people that are looking to speak with the Dreamweaver.
You are correct. Yes, well astute.
There's something special about you guys.
Well, we always kind of thought that about Drugar.
I agree.
You are not so bad yourself, lady.
Give me a second. I want to read my notes so that I make sure I hit all the bases that I want to hit. If there's any questions you have for her, obviously, like, you can ask those. So, would you guys mind, like, stepping over to the side to have a bit of a conversation with me?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put my leg back on.
And I'll hoist Latruda up to help them stand.
Sure.
And usher them towards the
Thank you.
Yep.
I was gonna say the players command too. Tex hasn't been on the YouTube channel in a while.
Oh, I changed that today. Oh no, it didn't update.
Update, yeah.
Okay, that's
all
fine.
good.
It's fine.
The YouTube channel.
Tex is an enigma. This is the only.
So I meant like I updated. I mustn't have hit save. It says Tex doesn't stream, but he's cool anyway.
I'll take that.
Okay, so she'll like step off to the side, and she'll say, "I know far more about what's going on in the forest, and the Dreamweaver than anybody else here. So if you have any questions, I'm the one to ask. Because I know a lot about the forest, but also I'm getting some information just from being around you. I'm very intuitive. So I do see that there's some links to the Fae within you. Obviously Fox, this guardian you have here, and I don't know why, because you don't look like you have Fae ancestry, Harry. Oh, you haven't told me your names yet.
Oh, he
So
is Harry.
she'll just like look at like you, Harry, and she'll be like, and you have something attached to you. Do you know what that is?
Yep.
How big is it?
Okay. You don't want to.
So, my mother traded me to the Fae for power when I was a child. So, I have somewhat of a fairy godmother, but it's not fun. It's more like I'm a servant of the Fae currently until I can have that pact broken.
Well, that's very interesting. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
Um,
Some parents like to like leave their kids things, and some like to sell them.
wow. Okay. I feel like we've missed a piece here. I was very excited when I noticed Fox and this link that you have. I'm Laurel.
Nice to meet you, Laurel.
Hello.
Who are you?
My name is Lotruda Luçon. I am a captain, little ways from my squadron at the moment, but my tie with the Fae and Drugar as well. We got lost in the Fae and we were attacked, and now I have this fox, which is a really good companion, and yeah, that's pretty much our ties to the Fae. I'm unsure if Drugar has anything deeper, but I believe we just got lost.
Yeah, see, I didn't really pick up on anything from you. Sorry, Drugar. It's you've been to the Fae before, though.
Hi. Yeah. Drugar, nice to meet you. As Latruda said, I spent a little spell in the Feywild, not by choice, and somehow got out of it. I lost my friends, not like, hopefully not like death loss, but I don't know where they are. Hopefully that they're all right, and still trying to find them. But it was one of those things where, we were in the heat of a battle, and then was transported to some place that I did not recognize. So, but I don't have great ties or anything like that. I feel like I'm similar to a lot of the people here that seem to have gone missing recently. So, nothing just happened. I just happened to, make my way back. I'm not even sure how that happened.
Yeah, you're not the only person that has happened to. I unfortunately don't know much about that. I wish I could help you. But like I said, I do know a lot about the forest. I do know a fair amount about the Dreamweaver. So if you're interested or have any questions, I know that you want to try to talk with them. So I could maybe help you with that. But also, I wanted, now that I know your background a little bit more, I am not so worried about Harry and Latruda. Harry, have you given me your name yet?
No, but here, just so you remember, I'll use prestidigitation, and I'll make a business card quickly that just says Harry Dresden Fae Slave, and give it to her.
Shit, now I don't know where I was, because I realized that you still haven't actually introduced yourself to me. Fuck, what was I saying? Does anybody remember?
You're
Oh.
saying you're not worried about us?
Yeah, so yeah. I'm not nearly as worried with Harry, you being Fae touched, and Latruda with your guardian, but Drugar, I am a little worried about you going into the forest, and I think getting in touch with the Dreamweaver, you will have to do that. But I think I can help you if you weren't planning on going too soon. I think I can have something ready for you tomorrow to kind of add a little bit more protection.
I'm into that. As the person that you're concerned about, I'm fine with that. Now, if you folks want to roll sooner rather than later, Drugar, I'm willing to go sooner. But I think the plan was to rest for the evening at least. Are
Do you
our
think it
donkeys
could
with us,
be-
or did we leave them?
They are as close as they could possibly get.
Great. Like
I s-
I don't think
did we bring them all the way into the camp?
I was
I can't
wondering.
remember.
don't know if
They
it's
wouldn't have let you bring it all the way into the camp only because they wouldn't want the animals. Like they want the animals as far away from the deep forest as they can be. So they'd probably be at the
Oh, yeah.
edge, like on the other side of the encampment.
Cool. Just want to make sure, like, at least we have eyes on them, and they're not going to get all Dreamweavery and leave.
That's fair. So if you don't have any questions right away, I am very hungry. I would like to go eat, but if you want to come sit with me and ask questions while I do that, please feel free. And she'll like go off to like where that man was like working over the cauldron and get a bowl of the stew that he was working on.
Right on. And then Drugar will lead into the other two folks. Do you guys have any questions regarding the Dreamweaver? I know that we're looking to speak to it, but what's going on? How it could get into the Fae? Does it know about the Fae?
These
why-
are yes, good questions.
Right.
Yes, probably all of the above.
all of the above.
Also, a time frame on the protection thing would probably be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Also, like what's been going on with the hunters versus the Fae. I don't know if we want to ask that to the Dreamweaver and all that jazz, but because apparently that's been something that's been a little hostile lately, so maybe the Dreamweaver knows a little bit about it. But
yeah,
obviously,
maybe a little bit of ask why there has been some hostility, maybe too.
Yeah.
I believe it could probably help us. Maybe we don't want to be getting into fights in the Fae, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did she say we'll have to go into the Fae?
I
Into the
guess
forest.
because
into
the
the
forest
forest.
because
If I misspoke, that's my bad.
oh no because the
Fairest.
Laurel was afraid of me doing it. I wonder why she's afraid of me going in and not you folks.
I don't
don't
know. That is strange.
We have more direct connections with the Fae, so maybe that's why.
Maybe
Wouldn't that
you need
make
a
you at
fox.
higher risk?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know. Do you eat a lot of like fatty foods or something?
I strictly only eat fatty foods. It's called keto, actually.
And it's healthy.
And it's good. And then, like, Harry, do you have anything specific? Because obviously this is kind of what you're focusing on, right? A little bit.
Oh, what do you mean specific for talking to the Dreamweaver?
Just like if it knows about the Fae, because we're trying to get you home.
Yeah.
So do you think that the Dreamweaver might know if they know about cross Fae dimensions? Maybe they know across other dimensions.
Might be able to help, yeah. We can definitely ask about that.
So, okay, cool. Well, I have no.
I don't know. I've never
know.
heard of this Dreamweaver, so like I don't know unless it's like another court that I'm not familiar with or like isn't as powerful, then we'll see.
Okay.
Maybe your connection with your Fae could help us and, name drop a little.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
Probably, yeah. If they recognize the name, they'd be concerned to say the least.
just be all like, hey, by the way, I know this big shot. Don't fuck with me, kind of thing.
Unless it goes the other
Yeah.
way, and then it makes instantly hostile towards us.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would
it
be.
could go either way for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
50-50.
I mean, we can jumbo gumbo if we need to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
I suppose we should direct these
Oh,
questions to.
To
Do
Laura.
do we have anything made of iron? Because iron's supposed to be, at least in my world, iron was very effective against the Fae.
I mean, my axe is iron.
Let me look.
Okay, that's good.
My sword is also iron.
Could maybe ask if
This
they
is
have any,
brass, though.
if they have any iron chains. Be really effective.
Yeah, I have a maul. I don't know if it's iron or not. To be completely honest.
Have you tried tasting it?
Yeah,
Sugar instantly
just
licks
lick
it. He instantly licks it.
I mean, it
And-
could be. If you want it to be, it is.
I don't think Drugar would have. I think what's like the cheapest material that you can make a weapon out of? Is it what?
Stone?
Stone?
Yeah.
Okay, what's a metal? The cheapest metal?
Oh, I don't
Copper?
know.
He's
Like aluminum?
You would not make you wouldn't
I
make
know,
weapons
they're
out
all
of those
really
though,
soft.
because like you'd hit something with it and it would just like crumple. It's like those are soft, right?
Like this is a mall that he would have been assigned from the barracks.
Probably.
Oh,
iron.
true.
All right.
Like
All right,
for-
so I'll add iron. I'll make it iron. Just
Sure.
Or like a lead sort of iron
sure. Hybrid.
thing. Mm.
Yeah, like more like an
Tungsten.
alloy than like just straight iron.
I'm just
Alright.
trying to look at what else I have because I have my banjo. Are the strings iron? No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna go.
Wouldn't they be like
rock
Yeah, like
iron,
cast
yeah.
iron or wrought iron. Yeah.
Oh, so I can straight up like garrote someone with this if it came to it.
For what?
Ooh.
that's
Although
true.
I
Interesting.
would never do that because I would break my banjo, which is what I want.
You don't want to break your banjo string.
No.
Oof. That's-
no, but yeah,
oof.
if we can get like iron chains or whatever, just in case.
For capture?
Yeah.
What are
I
we
mean,
what? I mean,
with
yeah.
with Faye,
are
it's
we-
part capture, part torture, because like it'll burn.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
Oh,
really,
we're
it's really
starting with a
kinda
little
tasty,
jumbo
but-
right off the bat.
Well,
A
We're
little
just-
jumbo.
just preparation.
a little shot of gumbo.
a little shot of gumbo. We're doing the prep work for the gumbo. We're doing the prep.
Well, you got to be prepared just in case things do go south. You'd
Makes
rather
sense.
have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with anything you're saying. You're all aces, all right. all the things you're saying are on board, above board.
Shall we join Laurel now then? It is hard for me
Yeah.
to say. Laurel.
Oh, I didn't really
Laurel.
think of that with your accent.
It's
Hey,
okay.
Laurel.
What's up,
Laurel?
Laurel?
Laurel.
Where's Hardy?
Sure. So, when you like look over at the fire, like you notice that like a lot more people have shown up. Everybody has started eating from the stew. When you walk over, you'll be offered a bowl as well, since like obviously they've invited you to stay. They're gonna feed you too. It's kind of just like hospitality.
Definitely. Some of that.
So, but as he starts handing you guys the bowls, he'll say, "By the way, my name's Basil."
That is very fitting for a cook.
Huh? I never really thought of that, but I guess that it is.
It is.
And how'd you get here, Basil?
How did I get here?
Did you just enlist to be a cook, or is it kind of forced upon you?
Oh no! I mean, I like to cook. I'm here because I like to cook, and
Oh.
and we have to do something with like the meaty parts that we get here. So like I'm one of the ones like in charge of like feeding everybody, but like I also work on like making the jerky and butchering
Awesome.
and things like that.
Jerky, sweet.
But also
that-
like I'm
like
I'm
jerky.
Laurel's half brother, so I mean it's just nice to be here with family as well.
Have you? So thank goodness you have a passion for cooking. We met someone who also, well, I think they like to cook, although they were crappy. Have you ever met Filden from the town that we just came from?
Oh, everybody knows Filden.
What a dick, right? Why is he a dick? Do you know why?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know him very well. I just like I more know him by rumor than
Oh,
anything.
Reputation.
Yeah,
Proceed.
Yeah. I wanted to fill in his face with my fist. You know what I'm saying?
that's pretty violent.
But
Oh,
it was
like-
clever play on words
It
though.
was, yeah.
Well, clever is.
Okay, it was a
Word.
play on words.
Fair. That's better.
Technically, it was words.
It was words. Yes. I hope you guys enjoy the stew, and he'll like move on to like handing out bowls to other people as they come up.
I
Yeah.
also hope I enjoyed this too. Thank you.
And when you taste it, like it's like delicious. Like he's a very good cook.
What? Awesome.
Mm.
No,
Oh, I love a good stew.
Mm.
God, I'm hungry now. God damn.
Right?
Yeah, I want
But
stew
so-
now too. I wasn't expecting that.
I'm guessing, should we sit around Laurel and ask the questions?
Like surround her?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, are we like surrounding her like the chambermaid back in the just down? Be like, we're coming.
I'm just gonna stand behind her and just start massaging her with one hand. Yeah.
the creepy.
Are you actually gonna do that?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
good.
not actually.
Because I was like, that might not get like the best response ever.
No, but I definitely I think we'll sit kind of. We'll give her space. So it's not like we're threatening her.
I'll probably be talking while I'm finishing off this lady's hair, just taming it a little bit,
Sure.
just getting rid of all the branches and things that have probably got caught in it.
And then Drugar will like bring Latruda the food, the bowl, for
Sure.
them to eat.
Ah, perfect. Thank you.
Um,
So Laurel, I believe you said you were okay with us asking some questions. Are you okay answering around the other people? Because you took us to the side before.
oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine. We can you can absolutely ask me now. If there's anything that I don't want to tell, I just won't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
At that point, Drugar is just gonna like intensely kind of stare at her at this point because he's trying to gauge if she is withholding information or lying about something that she doesn't want to talk about. He wants to know what that topic is.
Okay, so do you want to be like looking for that like as she's talking?
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
Okay.
It's not
Go
gonna be
go
like-
ahead and roll an insight check, and
Sure.
I will update you as need be.
Wonderful. Let me see what I get.
So I believe the first thing I should probably ask is how long do you think it would take to get the protection for Druga?
Well, I should probably have it ready like by sunrise tomorrow. Because
that's
if I can't
good.
make my own, we have some people around that I can use theirs for now.
Awesome. Have you any idea of how long the journey will be to speak to the Dreamweaver into the forest?
I mean,
Sorry,
that's
my accent's getting
really that's really up to you how far you want to go in. I've never tried to commune with her before, but I would suspect that being deeper would be better.
Yeah. Oof, that's a
That is also what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Harry, did you hear that?
Sorry.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
Why he's bad at that.
Okay. So, what is the likelihood of stumbling across a fight while we are in the forest?
Yeah, rules of
Well,
engagement.
I think you will be fine as long as you aren't the aggressor.
Oh,
So if
that
you
is
don't
good.
start a fight, you probably won't end up in one.
Hear that, Harry? Harry, I need you to look at me in the eyes.
I just feel like they're just like shadowboxing.
Ding, 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 ding.
Dun-dun.
It's the
I accidentally turned my.
Druga, you had a couple of questions too you thought of that I cannot remember off the top of my head.
I'm so distracted by Harry that I forgot my own questions. Oh, so you said how long the protection would take to make? How long does the protection last? Is this like a trinket that I can carry with me for months or whatnot, or is it like a day's worth of warding?
I mean, for your purposes, it'll like work for the entire time that you're in the forest. I don't think
great.
you really plan on being here for a super long time, right?
No, we to be completely honest, we were passing through, but then we were, we're always around to help folks, and it seems that this village and needed a hand, so yeah, that's why we're here. Well, great. And the next one is how much do you know about the Dream River? Like how the possession of the animals work? Is it is there like a reason why? Is there certain animals that are and aren't part of the Dreamweaver's like force, or is it can it
I
affect?
believe that it can be any animal. Perhaps the best way to explain how the Dreamweaver works is to just tell you her story.
Absolutely.
Sure, let's go.
So
Very-
this
Very
is
shadow boxing.
this is our little
Like
lore
that.
dump of the day. I am going to kind of read off of my notes, so it's not going to be like the best recitation of a myth, but I don't want to miss anything. So here goes. As for the Dreamweaver, in life she was a weaver. She worked on embroidery. She made tapestries. She did seamstressing. However, she also had like an uncanny ability to know what was going on and what was about to happen. This ability grew not naturally, but by her like working on it, practicing it, honing it. She started with trance work where she would brew herself a cup of valerian tea. She would light some lavender incense, and she would go into a trance, sitting at her loom. And while she was in that trance, she would create a tapestry. In the beginning, when she awoke from the trance, she would have to kind of decipher what it meant. But as she worked on this and her power grew, she was able to just kind of make the pictures that she saw during her trance. And so it was much easier for her to read what they meant.
Cool.
Her power grew, and she was eventually able to bestow it on others. So she became very good at like letting people sleep. So people would go to her for that, but she would also be able to help them get into a trance, and then she would sit behind them at her loom, and she would go into a trance herself, and there was some sort of like psychic bond between them where she would help them make a tapestry from what they were seeing in their trance. And it's important that she did, because one morning she woke up from going to bed normally, but she was sitting at her loom and there was a tapestry created in front of her. So she must have like sleptwalked over, and just like that this happened to her rather than her choosing to have this happen. And the picture was of her forest, the forest that we're in right now, being destroyed. Usually the story, we don't tell who it is that did that. Most people have forgotten, mostly just to like not have too much fear of the world. So Drugar, obviously she was holding something back there.
Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh. And is she finished?
No, not
Okay.
finished yet.
Okay.
Gumbo!
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to cue in when I'm ready. to
Gumbo,
go.
gumbo.
Gumbo!
But despite who it is, the Dreamweaver gathered as many magical people as she could, druids and wizards, whoever was available, and they all stood in a circle around the tree in the city back there. And she created that psychic bond with them, and with it, she used their magic to create a shield around the forest. The enemy came, they barraged that shield. Eventually, it was too much for them, but she started to pull back the psychic bond. So she was taking all of that shielding on herself, and it began to be too much. With her last breath, she sent that magic out. All of that magic that she had like gathered up, she sent it out and infused the forest. And with that, the beasts came to the aid of the forest and started fighting as well. And that was the turning point, and that is what saved the forest. Once that happened, everybody says that they like watched her soul rise up and then disappear. and that protection never really left. So when you, like, if you do go into the deep forest, you will see these protectors still existing there. Now she's done.
So Drugar is instantly going to kind of lean in and say, like, is this a story that everyone knows? Kind of trying to like looking around to everyone in the group. Is this like the first time she's told it? Is everyone here not have the same story that she's mentioned?
I think most people probably know this story from
Like a
childhood. I mean, at the very least, like, everybody knows that the forest can be dangerous because of this protection. So they know some form of the story. I don't know how much everybody knows.
She would know but she would probably know the best. I'd reckon, given.
Yeah, so you kind of get the feeling that like everybody around the campfire like has heard some form of this story and wasn't surprised by anything she said, including like not being surprised that like they don't all know what the actual enemy was.
Right.
That is like a piece that's like regularly left out.
Cool. And then Drugar is going to also mention when the Dreamweaver did these psychic connections or these connections with individuals, did she enforce her will on them, or was it a mutual thing?
It was always a mutual thing. It was like a service she provided. So if somebody thought like if they were having like nightmares and they didn't know what the nightmares were about, or they wanted to try to see their future, they wanted to get like it's kind of the same thing as like if you were to get a tarot reading or somebody were to read your runes or your palm. It's the same sort of thing. Just that happened to be the way that it worked for her.
And can she unlock memories that may have been lost?
Quite possibly. I would think that that's part of it. The people, like the same way that people who are having nightmares and wanted to know more about what that was about, I'm sure she could unlock the subconscious the same way. That is part of what like meditation and trance work does in general, I would think.
She perhaps could maybe unlock some of our memories as to what happened in the Fae or where the Fae happened. So, with that, is this something that obviously the Dreamweaver's still with us? Is this something that anyone's experienced lately, communing with her, able to kind of still leverage her past skills? Or
I'm not sure. I don't know anybody specifically who like talks to her like on purpose. Every so often she comes to people like in their dreams with messages, but even then that doesn't happen very often.
Drugar kind of sits back wondering about just kind of stewing on what he's heard. Thinking.
So the enemy that attacked the forest, people don't know who it was?
It's generally left out. I don't even know why. But like my generation, they generally just didn't tell us. The only reason I know is because I pestered my elders to tell me, but obviously they were leaving it out for a reason, so when I tell the story, I leave it out as well. If you do want to know, I will tell you, but I won't do it around everybody else just for that reason. Again, like I said, I don't know why they leave it out. It's just kind of tradition to leave it out, I guess.
Could you I would like to know.
Sure. I can tell you later.
Okay. That is fine. Laurel will tell me later.
Nice.
Are there
I'm not
any
gonna
other
remember what that was about.
questions?
Would anyone like some tea?
Ooh.
I love tea.
I bought some tea from the herbalist. I have some. We have Vigor tea. Harry has some Focus tea, and Druga has a Ray of Sunshine tea.
I thought it was stop being a bitch.
I mean, I also have I have regular tea too. I will make us some regular tea because I think Vigor tea may not be good for a nighttime tea.
Ooh, as Latruda attempts to step up and perhaps go get a kettle and all that jazz, Drugar will step up and grab Harry. Unfortunately, Harry just walked away and say, help me with this. And Latruda, you stay and keep eating and rest because Drugar's aware that you probably may have been massaging your stump again. Yeah, so kind of doing that, probably trying to make amends for doing that. And then Drugar and Harry. Drugar wants to talk to Harry for a brief second while he's doing that, but in the meantime, since Red's not here,
yeah, he shouldn't be too long. He's just got to do his like antibacterial rinse thing.
Oh, I know that.
The salt water.
Yeah, except he had to go get like an actual like bottle of rinse thing. When I had jaw surgery, I just like rinsed with like saline. They didn't give me any like special rinse. They gave him a special rinse.
Is it TC something?
I have
Not
no
TCP.
idea.
All about the TCs with you, huh?
I have no idea. He was told that it might turn his teeth yellow though, so that sucks.
Ooh.
That's what whitening's for,
Yeah, but whitening messes with your enamel. It's no good. Also, since we're obviously on like a bit of a break here, welcome in everybody who's hanging out and watching us. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
I saw a bunch of people come in. Hey Genghis, hey Karma. Also thank you for that follow, Crazy Twin, if you're still around and hanging out. I don't know what panging was meant to be.
Pang.
Octavius, I saw you walk in too. How's it going? I think that's everybody who came in. Hope you guys your weekend is going well and things. Yeah. I did a quick little spiel there. Is there anything that Latruda wants to do or say while we wait for Red to get back?
I'm gonna be like just super friendly with everyone, and like because Latruda's background in being like a captain and stuff, don't like just the urge to take charge, but like just trying to like see how morale is going and stuff like that, and just make everyone some tea, be nice to everyone, see how everyone's doing, finish the lady's hair,
So during that time, people will have like introduced themselves to you. So the three people that like you originally sat down with were Basil, the redheaded one is Talus, and the one with long dark hair is Avala. So because they've already met you, like they're very willing to just like keep chatting with you. As far as morale goes, it seems good. Like you don't pick up on anyone who doesn't want to be there. You feel like this is like a group of hunters, and people who like to work on, like processing the stuff that they hunt. So people who work like with hides and, butchering and cooking and stuff like that. So, yeah. Basically, it's like a bunch of hunters and then people who like deal with the stuff that they've hunted. But they all seem happy to be there.
How's everyone reacting to Fox? Because I'm gonna let Fox go around, do the rounds and be all cutesy and stuff. If anyone wants to cuddle, how does everyone feel about Fox?
I would say most of them don't really like react any specific way because they all just think he's a dog. Like most of them don't pick up on anything special.
Can't believe you name your dog Fox, by the way. It's very confusing.
it's a very large fox, so it doesn't. No. Yeah, it's like people think it's a dog because of its size. So like they're kind of like, oh, that's like an odd looking dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I did not name the fox. He told me its name. Its name is Fox.
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard this, Red, but Drugar would like to speak with Harry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grabbed the kettle and was gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna touch tips. Grab the kettle and I was gonna go fill it up. He'd be like, help me with, give me some light or something like that or whatever. And as we're walking, right. I'm gonna lean into Harry and just be like, totally act natural, but Laurel held something back during that story. I think something that we might need to know. And I don't think it was what the enemy's name was. I think there was something else in there. I don't know what it was,
Okay.
I just knew that she was holding back some sort of thing, and I don't know. I know you've messed with my mind before, so I'm curious to see if you can maybe probe or find anything else out that maybe I can't, based on the mannerisms. And I figured Latruda would just, seduce in that vein. So I figured I didn't even need to give them a heads up on that. So
Okay.
I figured we kind of
Um,
two-pronged approach it.
Yeah, I can try something when we get back then. Sure.
I mean, be careful. They're being very kind to us. So I know there's no risk without, no reward without risk. But let's
Well,
be
the
aware.
biggest risk is not taking any risks at all.
I'm with you. Just make sure give me a nod. Do the the nod that we established last session, and
Yeah.
I know to grab the mall.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Grab them all.
I'm glad I got a chance to quote Chippendale Rescue Rangers there.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
It was a good movie. I mean,
Yeah, we just
it wasn't
watched
a
it last
great
night.
movie. It
I
wasn't a
thought it was
great movie.
great.
I thought it was pretty good,
great.
yeah.
I think
really
the
enjoyed
references
it.
were kind of targeted in our demographic.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah. Oh, it was
just
definitely
like
a
to-
movie made for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say grab them all or grab them all?
Grab them all.
Grab the mall.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Everyone get in here. Group hug. Okay, I got him.
if you need me to tie anyone up, tell me. Physically tie them up.
So I have to say physically tie them up.
Yes. I'll just
How about-
revert
how
back to
about-
my old ways.
How about I'll just say tie them up, and if I need time, I'll say buy me some time.
Okay.
You know Drugar's gonna get out his coin purse if you say that.
I don't care.
How much is
thing
time
will
these
still
days?
buy me time.
Were you thinking 1 copper or 2 silver or something? I don't know. You tell
2 silver for an hour? What do you think I am, sir?
me. How dare you?
How dare you?
Do you know who I am?
Oh,
don't.
okay, so Drugar, so you said Latruda's already gonna try to get this information out, right?
I honestly just assume Latruda's gonna seduce his way into more knowledge. I just figured, I'd share with you the insight that I gleaned from that story.
Okay.
But I haven't spoken or telepathically connected with him regarding this plan. You know what? Dad's away. Let the boys play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's just do this. You and I. Let's bond.
Okay. Well, I'll see how it goes, and if I see an opportunity, I can do the same thing. It'll definitely make them unhappy though after it wears off.
We're leaving in the morning.
Yeah. True.
Although they are making me something nice, so maybe we wait till after that.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll be the backup plan.
Sweet.
If I have to, like, I'll do it right before we leave.
Ooh, better.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then grab all the tea fixins that is necessary for everyone to have a cuppa. Is that what they call it? A cuppa?
A cuppa.
A cup of.
A cuppa.
A cuppa.
A cup of tea.
No. You. Sorry, Chris. You're
Okay, I'm British.
Wow.
Chinese sugar. Platinum Jubilee, innit?
Head into the park, grab a water ball for a tea.
No, that even makes sense in normal context.
The queen might be there. Wear your nice knickers.
Wow.
Why are you wearing nice knickers?
She's the queen.
She's not gonna see your knickers.
You don't know.
I'm not curtsy too deep.
Everyone knows the queen has X-ray vision. That's why she's the queen.
Isn't this the Queen's birthday? Isn't there like a holiday
It's
going
the
on
Jubilee.
right
It's the Jubilee. Yeah, Platinum Jubilee for the Queen.
What's that mean?
It's
Platinum.
2,000 years she's
Finally-
reigned.
Finally hit plat.
She's
2,000 years.
She has reigned for 2,000 years. The undying queen.
she looks great.
She's all right.
I don't think that's
I'd-
real.
I'd throw her one.
I mean, 2,000 years, you have to.
I actually had I was in Fredulum's stream yesterday. And they said that Red loves the queen, and I said I don't love the queen. I just want to try her dusty pussy.
Oh no! Why? Get this shit off my channel.
And they added my quote to his quote reel, so now it can always show up as a random.
Oh my god!
It's permanently a part of his stream now.
How did we get here?
I don't
You
know,
know?
but I'm gonna pull it back now.
All right,
The
that's
cat's
fair.
distracting me a whole lot. I let some
bad,
stuff
my bad,
go
everyone.
there. Okay, so you're gonna bring. Well, if you're gonna show off yours, I'm gonna show off mine.
Oh,
Oh, I dropped the camera.
my
Oh,
cat is
God.
also there as well. You can see her in the sun in her bed,
Oh, I do-
kind of.
Aw.
There she is. She's having a little clean.
All right, so tea's being made. If there's any specific chatting that you want to do that chatting. If not, we can like skip to whatever's next.
I want Laurel to tell me who the enemy was.
Yeah, that's fair. So, you guys can like have your tea, and then she's gonna like ask if you want to be shown like where you guys are staying for the night, kind of thing.
Ooh.
Oh, I was going to sleep in the wagon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a tent would be nice.
Oh yeah, no, we'll absolutely provide you a tent. Oh my god,
Awesome.
Iggy.
Are we kicking anyone out of the tent, or do you just have a guest tent?
Oh, we have a free tent.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, it's free.
Definitely take it literally
free
and
to
take it away.
use.
Great.
So as she walks you guys over, she'll say, now that we're like away from everybody else, I know that you wanted to know like who the enemy was, and you know how when you first came in, you were thrown a piece of iron, and my husband told you it was because he wanted to make sure you weren't Fae?
Damn.
Oh, yes.
It's not so much for that. Like, while we are worried about Fae that we don't know about coming in because we are so close to the deep forest, that might pull some like protectors out. But there's like other beings that we're worried about too. Just like traditionally, because of who that enemy was, and it was fiends. So we've had a whole lot of different planner beings, and a lot of them seem to be sensitive to iron, so it's just like a quick like check to make sure that we're not letting in any enemies.
As soon as I hear the word fiends, I kind of glance over at Harry just to see his reaction to this.
I'll see Drugar looking at me, and I'll just go like,
Drugar instantly gets worried. Cool.
I mean, fiends are just friends without the R, no?
I mean, not when they're looking to tear down our forest, no.
no, they're not.
Drugar's still trying to figure out the joke, being like, "What?" and he'll just pretend to laugh because he obviously, again, his literacy is not the greatest. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Cool. Well, thank you for showing us where we're betting for the. Is there any rules we should be aware of? There are some weird rules about in the last city we weren't allowed to drink and then make disturbances in kitchens and stuff like that. I'm not saying. And then there was a fire that started. Fires were a big no there.
Sounds like a lot happened in the city while we've been gone.
You might want to check.
I mean, try not to cause a ruckus because, like, I'd like my hunters to be fresh for the next day, and I don't want to call any protectors out of the forest and things like that. So maybe just like a quiet night's sleep.
Totally fine. Just want to make sure if I gotta take a number 2 or anything like that, I didn't do it in the wrong spot or anything.
Oh, she'll like give you directions to like where you should be doing stuff like that. There's like
Make
a
sure you bury
latrine or whatever.
yeah.
All right.
So fiends, are we likely to stumble across them? Is it something that has happened before around here?
Honestly, no. Again, it feels more like a traditional thing to be making sure that we're safe. I think it's kind of like an instilled cultural fear that's also been kind of hidden away. So like every like generation has some people who know, and everybody else thinks that we're just checking for Fae. It's kind of like a weird cultural thing, I guess. But it does all lead back to that one time that we were attacked.
Okay. Was it a specific type of like? Is it specific type of fiend, or is it like or is it just a big hot pot of? Because I assume there's different types of fiends.
Oh, I'm not really sure of the specifics. I just know that it was
Have you
people
found
from.
any fiends?
I have never found one. I don't know anyone who's ever found one. It's just a thing that we do. Ignatius, please.
No, my name's Drugar. Okay, so primarily you've seen Fae, but you haven't bumped into any fiends in your.
Yeah, even then we don't see Fae very often either.
Oh.
Everybody here, or most people who live in this forest, have Fae ancestry, but like that's just because we're like elves and gnomes and things like that.
Toads.
We've seen like pixies and things like that every now and again, and they do seem to have like a special like connection to the protection. I don't know that like why that is. The only thing I can think is that the person who decided, or the entity that decided that the Dreamweaver was to be an ascended hero has ties to the Fae as well.
Good to know, man. Being chosen as an ascended hero sounds pretty sweet. What?
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. So you get people, from the Fae going missing and not, and then appearing in different places and being lost. Have you ever come across someone coming out of the Fae and being able to find their way home?
Sorry, I'm having trouble with my mic arm because the cat's being an asshole.
It's okay, lover.
Okay, all right. So I'm just
to the Fae right now.
Yeah. Laurel, you're such a saucy man.
So I'm just like holding it now. If I know anybody who like hasn't been able to find their way back.
Yes.
No, we've had people go missing and come back, and we've had people just go missing, but we haven't had anybody who's looking to go back. Like, we haven't had, like, or I haven't met any Fae who are stuck here.
If you were to meet a Fae that was stuck here from the Feywilds in the forest and they couldn't find their way back, how would you treat them? If there just happened to be someone, lost.
I mean, I would treat them with hospitality, the same way that I treat most visitors.
I need to see that if that's bullshit or not. I'm looking her up and down because I do not believe that for a freaking second.
Sure, you can roll an insight. I'm gonna try to deal with this again. Oh, fuck. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my god, I've written like 2 A4 pages already. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wrote.
I bet you Red's written nothing.
I wrote 8. I'm definitely I'm thinking on like I know Cribbins is taking like really good detail notes, so I'm taking ones that I want to remember, but I know if I miss anything, I have a fallback. He's my safety net.
Chris is doing the thing that I do. Take all the notes.
See, the reason is because I won't remember.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, preach.
And I
just
just don't
you were
remember.
aware, I rolled a natural 1, so
Oof.
2 insight.
I'm sorry. My Iggy knocked my fucking mic off. Hi, Ash.
She's real.
She's real.
She's real.
Yeah. So
Wait,
you don't
put
think
some
she's
iron
holding
on it.
anything back? You think that that's exactly how she would treat somebody who is looking to get back to the Fae. But you kind of get the feeling that she has the same like feeling about it that everybody else does, that she just doesn't know how she would help.
Fair
Well,
enough.
we have stumbled across such person, in the woods. So if you do happen to stumble across a lady named Violet, just tell her we said hi and treat her nicely, I suppose.
Oh,
She didn't attack us or nothing, but the Dreamweaver definitely had some animals around it, so just be forewarned.
Yeah, there
Okay.
were a lot of protectors. You know, the glowy eye animals. There were quite a lot of them around here. So
that must
Probably
mean that
best to-
she's like a Fae. Like she's
oh
important.
yeah, she's a Fae. Yes, Fae.
She's full Fae.
Like
She's Fae.
Fae.
like-
You see me whip, you see me Fae.
And so wait, you said that she's living in the forest right now?
yes, she is lost and cannot find her way home.
Oh, well that definitely explains the uptick in guardians that we've had around.
Yes, I was thinking that. That's why I was like, dancing around the idea of actually telling you, because I wasn't sure how you would react to knowing there was a Fae, because there are more thingies now, and with the things being more and the hunting being less.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
of the
I
more-
I would love to help her get home so that we don't have to like deal with it anymore. But obviously, like the Dreamweaver provides us protection, and like the forest that we live in protection. So I don't want to do anything that would upset her.
Oh, well, that is good.
Then why are you the Fae folks and you guys kind of at odds?
I don't think that we are.
I think we've kind of put that on them in our head.
Did we? Okay, I was gonna say. Now, did Jack kind of say this?
We just kind of rolled in. So we hunt in Fae, and they're like, no, and we're like, ah.
Yeah, so
Neither wink.
basically what happened is you guys definitely like put that on them, which is also part of the reason why like I tried to change the wording up a bit to kind of like make it that like they weren't like at odds. Like the deal that they have is like this protection. So like the protection is for them and the forest as well. It's like basically it's like the Dreamweaver protects the forest, and part of that is the animals within it kind of like hold people at bay if if too much is being taken. So like if they've hunted too much, that's when the animals start flipping.
So they're more like wardens, sort of.
Yeah, exactly. Or like if somebody else were, because obviously they're not going to do this, but if somebody else were to come in and try to like clear cut the forest, like every beast would turn.
Damn lumberjacks.
On just the lumberjacks or on like every human? Do we gauge that, or you can say we don't know? Obviously,
Yeah, I'd say you don't really know.
totally fair.
All right. Well, I guess we have a night's sleep ahead of us. I will be back in a moment. I should probably see you in the morning. I think I'm going to hang around a little more. Make sure you get some sleep, okay?
Who are you
Who are you
saying
saying
that
that
to?
Yeah.
I'm saying that to everyone as I
Okay.
slip away back to the camp fire with
Okay.
Night.
with Talus.
Sure. Are the rest of you
Alright.
going to sleep?
I
Kind
think
of.
so.
Okay.
Okay.
Drugar is definitely going to go to the bathroom at night and kind of scope around how the evening dealings are.
Okay. How late into the night would you want to do that?
I still want to get my full rest, but you know when you have to like get up at like 2 a.m. to go pee.
Yeah.
I personally don't need to do this, but I assume people do. That's what Drugar would be doing.
Okay. So we'll do Latruda at the campfire first.
Okay, I wasn't gonna like fully RP this because
That's fair.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm not.
You
I'm
don't
not
have
as
to do
smooth
that.
as
Yeah.
Latruda, but I'm gonna, in the most polite way, try and get lucky.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh. We're up all night to get lucky.
Let's
That's
do. How exactly would you go about this? Like, would you be like trying to persuade? Would you be trying to deceive? Like,
Intimidate.
I mean, that would be an option too, obviously.
No. God no. It'd be more.
Would you be trying
Perform?
to like, perform? Like, do like try to be like your best flirtatious
Oh,
self kind of thing?
Performance. There will be some performance involved, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna be peacocking. Peacocking.
Okay,
Peacocking.
so it'll
the
definitely be
capital feat.
performance. I'm also trying to think like if there's like some sort of role we should do just for like general like interest in you, but I feel like maybe that's just a choice I make. So just
Sex
roll
roll could be a
performance.
So
Sex
there
roll
used
should
to
be
be like charisma, and there used to be comeliness was like a separate like statistic.
Okay.
I'm sorry, did they say homeliness?
No, comeliness.
Comeliness.
Like how much cum you have.
Comeliness.
Oh.
How full of cum you have.
19.
Oh,
Is that how big your
okay.
penis is?
No.
Yeah, so as the
no.
night like goes on, slowly everybody else starts to leave. You are still like fully engaged in conversation with Talus, being cheeky, and she's being cheeky back. And so if
True.
you were to like
Ooh.
make a move, she would definitely like reciprocate. Like if you were to be like, hey, let's go back to your tent or whatever, she would probably do that.
Yawns and puts the stump around her.
You could also invite her back to your tent. These are both options.
That's a shared tent, Latruda, just so we're fully
With
aware.
Drugar and Harry.
Yes.
Like, you're in the mood
I'm the
Fun.
small spoon, for sure.
I'd probably go back to her tent if she's offering it. Also, I got 19 and I've got +3, so it was actually
Okay.
22.
Okay, yeah.
You sly bitch.
Yeah, so I mean you guys can go back to her tent and we can fade to black. Whatever happens.
Dun, dun.
You just hear harmonized howling.
So then the question begs, do you spend the night in her tent?
Or, you
Or
Irish
do you
goodbye.
leave?
Oh no,
Ooh.
Latruda's a cuddler.
Okay.
We're gonna spend the night.
The other question I have is, where's Fox?
It's Fox the one yelping.
Fox is probably asleep by the fire. Like Fox sort of does its own thing, just
Mhm.
hangs around if I'm not doing anything. Like it's not completely next to me all the time. Like
Yeah.
you know, like a dog would be. Like I don't.
Yeah,
know if you know what
I
a
was
dog
more
would be.
asking, like, would
Oh,
you
you mean
have
not
it,
like
like, stand watch at the tent, or, like, but yeah, it can totally just sleep
chilling
around the
by
fire,
fire.
and...
Whoever's paying attention to it, like getting some fusses maybe, or just chilling out. It'd be keeping an eye out as well. Just doing what pack animals do.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Just pack
And then, so that happens. It is now the middle of the night. Harry's asleep. Latruda is cuddling at Talus, and Drugar wakes up to go pee. So what
Yes.
exactly are you looking to do here?
basically Jugar has no plans on peeing. He just kind of wants to not sneak out, but pretend like he's going to the bathroom and really to survey the defenses, how kind of things interact in a night environment. He does have dark vision, so he's really trying to see. He's just trying to see how the camp kind of operates at night, and if it's any different, or if there's any type of heebie-jeebies, or for example, if there's any type of, light or kind of like, fey type of thing that's going on, shimmering. Obviously, his main thing is trying to. He's also probably kind of really reminiscing on the fact that the Dreamweaver might be able to unlock memories that may have been lost or anything like that. So he's probably kind of in his own head a little bit, but also like just trying to honestly kind of get a real feel for how this camp operates.
Okay.
And see how many guards are up or anything like that. And just to see if everyone's up and up, or if there's something suspicious that might be happening that they're hiding from the three noobs.
Sure. So you can like make your way like meanderingly to the latrine kind of thing, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious. You don't really get the feeling that there's anything suspicious happening. Like when you get to the latrine, which is obviously on the outskirts because you don't want like, shit smell in the middle of your camp. Like you do see like a few torch lights and things, but also knowing that this camp is filled with people with dark vision, like they're few and far between. They're just kind of like on the perimeter a little bit. You'll see the same sort of thing happening that you noticed before. People on patrol. It's basically just like a regular encampment would have with people on watch in case anything funky is going on, but you don't see anything funky.
Great. And then on the way back, Jugar will just kind of take a quick check-in on Donkey D and Donkey Dum. Is that what we're
Mule D.
Mule D.
So when you go to check on D and Dum, you notice that like they're not harnessed anymore. They've been given some feed, so they're just like nomming away on that a little bit. Or we'll say Dum is nomming away on that, and D is like curled up in a little ball, just like
Sweet. Cool. And then once Drugar returns to the tent, he'll kind of like nudge Harry awake for a quick second.
Yep. Snakes.
And he just wants to kind of mention, like, I don't think the Latruda seduction is going to work out. It seems like Laurel has the husband is in the camp, so maybe we do need to use your plan B as plan A.
Okay.
Also, now this is Tex wondering: have you mentioned any fiendish stuff with your life, Harry or Red?
Oh, Ignish.
Fiends? No.
Okay.
I mean, like I might have dealt with some things that like might have been fiends back in Chicago, but we didn't like.
Okay.
Because so the nature of it is more like, oh, there's a spooky thing here, oh, there's a spooky thing there, but just like.
Cool. All right, then he won't even he'll be like, fiends, right? That's kind of messed up. And then be like, we got to be. He like Drugar knows nothing about fiends, so he's kind of looking for you for any type of information, being like, do you know what fiends are, or what kind of walking into type of scenario?
Not specifically. They might be partially related to Denarians from back in my world. But
what are those?
Well, I don't know how much of this exists here, but Denarians were people who got coins of demon. Basically there was a demon inside the coin, and when they picked up the coin, it would like start to warp their mind and like not really possess them, but change them to be like them.
As soon as Harry mentions that, Drugar reaches into his pocket and takes out the lucky coin he's been holding and is instantly terrified. But it is not, and it's one of those things, the lucky coin that he's holding, that he's always wanted to get rid of it, but can't because he feels that if he gets rid of it, things will get worse. So he's
Okay.
just kind of looking at it, and he goes to Harry, be like, "Do you mean like a coin like this?"
Can I like do an investigation or arcana or something to check? I don't think so. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not, but
I'll be honest, I missed a lot of that. I had a cat being an asshole and I was chatting in chat. So if I could get just like a quick synopsis there and I can answer.
Is the coin evil?
He was asking about
What coin?
fiends. He was asking about fiends, and I was like I know we have like denarians back on Chicago that like might be fiends. They sound kind of similar. Yeah, I saw it. I figured that's what the sound was when I heard it. And so I was like, yeah, and then I explained like generally what a denarian is and how like they use the coins to like half possess and like warp people. And Drugar was like, wait, I have a lucky coin. Is this one of them? So I was gonna do like an investigation arcana.
Yeah, you don't even have to do that. You can tell like by looking at it that it's not the same as a denarian coin.
Okay.
You obviously wouldn't know if denarians exist here or not. But like that's certainly not a coin.
I'll ask him if I can. Okay, then I know that immediately. I'll ask him like, can I see it quickly?
Jugar would be like, can't you just see it from my hand? Because again, he's kind of reserved about losing it.
I'd like to wait, where? Okay, what are we standing on right now?
We're in the tent.
We're in the tent. Okay. I just want
to lay next to each other like this.
I want to use
what are you thinking about?
I just want to use my magic quickly to check it and see if there's anything inside it.
And again, for folks who are wondering what this lucky coin is, we did a item thing with Chicken D&D a couple of Sundays, like probably 2 months ago.
Oh yeah, it was a while ago now. Yeah.
And this is just one of the things I ended up rolling for it. So
So are you gonna give me the coin?
Fine. So, but like, you know the hesitation, but he'll be, and you're like, you promise you're gonna give it back?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You're not gonna lose it. You're not gonna destroy it.
No, nothing like that.
Okay. And he'll put it in his hand.
Okay, so as soon as it touches my hand, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make a sizzling sound and make us like a little bit of steam go up. I'm gonna go and drop it on the ground, and then
Drugar will instantly grab it because he doesn't want to lose it. No, because he knows it hasn't burned him before, but is like obviously alarmed.
Is it an iron coin?
What did you feel? What is it? Yeah, that's funny. What did you feel? What happened? What? And then he's holding it in his hand again.
Okay, I'm gonna look very serious. I'm like, I don't know. I think that's one of the really strong archfiends in there.
Well, I should hold on to it for protection, I guess. Then, do you feel the archdemon in me?
I think I might. Yeah.
You can touch me. Come on, touch me.
Okay. I'll put 2 fingers on your forehead. I'll use prestidigitation to make the smell of sulfur fill the tent.
Oh, eggs.
Did you fart?
No, I think that's coming out of you.
Me? Did I fart?
I don't think so. I think it's the demon.
You exorcised me.
Well, no.
Wow, thank you so much, Harry. You're the best.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And hopefully he doesn't come back. I think the coin's fine now.
Great, thank you. And he'll put the coin back in and instantly pretend to go to sleep, but is wide open, but not like eventually will fall asleep, like a little kid who had a nightmare.
Before we go to bed, I'm just gonna go, Drugar.
Yeah.
I was joking, by the way. There was no demon in the coin. and I'll roll over and go to sleep.
At that point, Drugar thinks to himself, maybe he's possessed now. Maybe he's the one that has the demon in it, because that's what a demon would say.
Oh no!
It's just a prank, bro. You're not really possessed.
So he doesn't believe him, but we'll figure it out. we'll play that out as we go. I go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm extremely frustrated right now. I
Shall we? Would you like to have a little breaky poo? Because I kind of
It
need to
doesn't
pee.
even matter. I lost a fucking piece. It's just gone. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to hold this whole thing now.
Oh, it's the piece that attaches to the desk that you've
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But if we do need a break, now is the time that we usually take a break, and I think this is a good break spot as well.
Yeah.
So if people want to get up, go pee, grab food, whatever. All right. So I guess we'll start when you guys are waking up then. So Drugar and Harry awake to Latruda not being in the tent.
Nice.
Because Latruda spent the night elsewhere.
Then Drugar kind of gets up and leaves the tent, is waiting for the walk of shame.
No, I'm already sat by the fire with a big old smile on my face.
Nah, dang. Okay, actually, if that's the case, before Harry gets up, Drugar is gonna kind of run to. Is Latruda? Are they alone?
Probably. Yeah.
Other than Fox. Fox is totally chill. It's fine.
Yeah. Fox is there.
Drugar will instantly run to Latruda and absolutely say listen, Latruda, I'm sure you had a great night last night, but just so you know, and then Drugar will take out the lucky coin, being like, I believe this thing was possessed by a fiend creature, and then has jumped from the coin to Harry.
That is terrible news.
It is. I think we should keep it. I think we need to keep an eye on him. But just so you know, like he didn't try killing me last night or anything like that. But you know, he took the coin and it was sizzling his hand, and then he checked for me for being possessed, and there was I smelled sulfur, and then it I felt fine, but then then when Harry said he got rid of the curse from this coin, however, then he instantly started saying like, "Oh, I'm just joking. This was a joke." And I'm like, that sounded kind of fishy to me because it sounds like
he told you that it was a joke.
I mean, Harry did, but that's what a demon, a fiend would say, because everything else transpired was really messed up. So I'm thinking that we have to keep an eye on him. I'm worried about fiends.
Okay. Well, I mean, he already deals with the Fae and such, demons alike. I'm sure.
I asked before. He said he had no interaction with fiends before. This is his first time.
Oh,
I'm just saying, keep an eye out, because if something gets fishy, we may have to put him down.
Okay, I will keep an eye on him. Probably about as much as I have been keeping an eye on him, to be honest.
Great.
So I have been watching him when he is around because I interact with him.
Good. Just be forewarned, because it was really weird last night with this thing we had. I knew this coin was weird, but I just can't. I have to hang on to it because I don't want to, better or worse our chances, our luck, or anything like that. But
I was going to make you some vigor tea, but I believe you are. I don't think you need it. You are very excitable this morning.
I just wish you were around to see it, to see the whole thing, the whole shebang. Well, be cool. He's coming out. Be coming out.
Okay, I'll come out and I'm like, oh.
So you banged her, right? Cool. That's what we were talking about.
Oh, don't be so crass.
Oh,
She's a lady.
Sorry, you made love.
But yes, I did.
I'll walk over. I'll slap Luther on the back. Hey, got lucky last night, eh?
I mean, I'm always lucky. But yes.
It's colloquialism for you made the beast with two backs.
It was quite nice. Well, it is more the beast with half a back with me, but yes.
Nice, and I'll sit down.
I'm going to make us some vigor tea if if you want some tea.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
I will make us some vigor tea.
Are you gonna leave to do that?
Well, I'll need to get the tea from the cart.
Okay. So it's just me and Drugar.
How'd you sleep, bud?
Oh, I slept fine. Yeah, I slept fine. I had some weird dreams. How about you?
I slept super restfully.
Good.
Not nervous at all. What type of dreams we talk about? What's going on? Talk to me. Dreamweaver reach out to you or something saucy or what?
Might have been the Dreamweaver. I'm not sure. Not sure who it was. It was just like a lot of darkness. There was like some fire and things, and like
Do you want-
dark crows circling above me. I'm not really sure what that meant.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Harry is
Weird.
going to get murdered. Stay tuned.
Cool. Hey, can you? Oh! And then Drugar will like kind of like not trying to hit Harry, but like put the iron touching Harry's skin by accident from his maul, being like, "Oh, I'm so clumsy. Oops." Does anything happen when he touches it?
I'll look at it. I'll just, like, look at it and be like,
No sizzling, no nothing.
"You dropped your maul."
I did. Thank you. And then like Drugar's internal dialogue. He's still fighting the good fight. And
I'll
then we'll
use
just
I'll
face back.
use I'll use prestidigitation, and I'll blink, and when I blink one time, my eyes will go yellow with cat eyes, and then when I blink again, it'll be gone.
Drugar still has the internal dialogue. He's still fighting the good fight. And just kind of sit back and just kind of like, engage in normal conversation.
This is turning into like that episode of The Office where Jim convinces Dwight he's a vampire.
See you, Dwight. He's on his own journey now.
Yeah, okay, so Latruda can come back, make the tea. As you guys finish your tea, I would like each of you to roll a d4.
Roll.
Got a 4.
I got a 4.
I got a 1.
Yeah, that's a 4.
You each get whatever you rolled amount of temporary hit points.
Ooh,
Hey,
I'm
1.
I'm a tank now. Up to 23 hit points. Woo!
So also like during this time, Basil's come out and started like preparing breakfast for people. And people are starting to wake up and come out. When Talus wakes up, she will come out and sit right beside Latruda, just like cozied like right up to you kind of thing. Doesn't like say anything, doesn't like touch you other than just sitting beside you, but like obviously she wants to be sitting beside you.
Is Laurel up?
Yeah, so Laurel will come up. She'll do the same thing she did. She's going to get up, she's going to come, she's going to sit down to eat her breakfast so that she can get her day started. But before she sits down, she is going to walk over to you and she's going to hand Drugar a necklace with like a little charm on it.
Thank you. What is this?
This is the protection that I promised.
It's beautiful.
You notice that it matches the necklace that Basil's wearing.
Basil, we're samesies, twinnies. Check this out.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the protection necklace.
Absolutely. Drugar puts it on right away.
I think that means you are married now.
I'm fine with it. Basil, you dog. You just had to ask.
And he's just gonna like blush and then like look away and be like very confused and flustered about it because he like it's like he doesn't like get the joke or something. He's just like and like goes back to like cooking. Like he thinks it's a joke, but he's confused.
But Latruda, I'd be so lucky the way that person cooks. My goodness. Oh,
I would be twice the size.
and happy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then when Laura and after Laura, I'll say, Laura, thank you so much for this. I'm sure this wasn't very easy to craft or become like do. So I thank you for it. And then it'd be like, do you mind if can you and I have a quick conversation without everyone?
I'm gonna pause you for a second.
Oh, damn.
Starship! How dare you! Thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs, dude. I really appreciate that. Enjoy your subs. Silver, Spoony, Eloquent, Anime, and Ash! Ash, you got one. Look at that. Eloquent, yeah, fuck yeah! Woo, hype! Woo, 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 woo! Sir, your butthole.
I think that's a follower one, so I don't think that's.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for gifting those subs, and we'll go back to the thing. I think I was supposed to be answering a question, but I got distracted.
That's fine. No, I just asked if I could borrow thank Laurel like privately for a minute. Be like, oh, can I speak with you real briefly?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we can
Right.
do that.
So I take her away from the group, and I'll be like, so Laurel, I first and foremost thank you so much for this charm necklace. Again, I will always remember it. No, it's all good, Starship. That's a worthy reason for interrupting my play. No, I'm kidding. And then I'll be like, so you mentioned that you could kind of see things around, like auras around individuals, like Latruda and Harry.
Kind of. Yeah. Why do you ask?
Has Harry's changed recently? Because I had a bit of an interaction with him last night.
Oh, and she'll take you seriously, and she'll like look over, and then she'll look back, and she'll be like, "It seems the same, still like a little Fey touched, and that's it." I'm not sure that I really pick up on anything other than the Fey, though.
Oh,
So-
okay. Because Harry mentioned, and then I'll take out the lucky coin, being like, this potentially had some fiendish qualities that I believe he tried resolving, but may have gone into his body in my stead. Can you look at it and see if you see anything fishy?
Yeah. So she'll look down at it. Again, like taking you seriously, and she's like, I'm like I said, unfortunately, I don't notice anything. It looks like just a lucky coin to me. But I'm not sure if I notice anything other than Faye. That's kind of what I've like put my energy into noticing.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for this. I'm just worried about my friend. I think he's fighting the good fight, but he might be, there's inner turmoil in there that we're not aware of. I'll ask the Dreamweaver once we commune with her. So thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Do you guys have plans for how you're going to try to do that yet?
Ooh, I think Latruda spent most of the evening. Sorry, they were up all night thinking about it. Actually, the plan that we were going to use. I think that's why they stayed out all night.
Oh,
So we'll go ask them.
okay. Well, if you need any ideas, I can try to help you.
Oh, one quick question though. Harry was hoping. Do you folks have any iron chains or anything like that we could use on this quest that we'd be happy to either barter or if you'd be so kind to loan it to us and we'll return it on our way out. But
yeah, I think we could probably scrounge something up. Be careful with them though, because remember, if you're the aggressor, then the whole forest may turn on you.
no, absolutely, and trust me, I think I'll be the one that hangs on to them because if we ever were to get any type of threatening thing, I always keep a very level, cool head about things. I'm the calmest of all three of us, so I'll be sure to hold on to them.
Okay.
You can absolutely make me roll a deception roll if you want, but if you want.
Yeah, I kind of do.
I felt the hesitation. So. 19.
Yeah, okay. I'm not even gonna roll against it. Yeah.
Sweet.
So she'll like send somebody else off to like scrounge that up for you.
Cool. Iron chain. An iron chain, I suppose.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks.
While Drugar was talking to Laurel, were you guys doing anything? Or should we just keep moseying?
I'm probably gonna be packing things into a bag because we're gonna go on foot, aren't we? Because we can't take the mules into the forest, so I'm just gonna be packing supplies and stuff into rucksacks for us. Just like if we end up spending multiple days out there, I've got some rations and some fire starters and just things like that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Making little adventure packs.
So after talking to Laurel, Drugar can come back. If you want to mention anything to them about the conversation, you can. And if not, I mean, it's your block anyway. It's whatever you guys are going to do next. So
Yeah, I mentioned that I have to.
Okay, and I believe we got the Drugar, we got the information we needed, right? So I don't have to do the whole mind games thing.
I don't know if we got the information actually. Like, Laurel was holding back something. It could have been who the enemies were, but I gauged. I don't know what I gauged. I guess I knew she was holding something back. I just don't know if it was revolving around who the enemy was or if there's something else she was holding out on. So, I think for now maybe we let it ride because we might need to come back. But I'm fine if you want to pick that fight too.
I don't know. I don't think we want to pick a fight. They seem very helpful, these people, so I don't...
You don't see any malice or anything?
Yeah.
You wouldn't. It's because you're still fighting the good fight. Godspeed. Godspeed, Harry.
Thank you, friend.
Yeah, so I'll be honest. What is our plan from a text perspective? Because I don't know if I zoned out and missed it, or are we just? Is there a temple that we're going to?
There was one question that I forgot to ask Laurel that I'd like to ask now.
Sure.
Is there some kind of symbol of the Dreamweaver? Some sort of icon?
Yeah, there's like a few things that would be associated with her. Obviously, anything having to do with like creating tapestries. Lavender, Valyrian would both be associated with her. I assume you're asking for like pieces of like a shrine or something that you're going to make.
Yes.
Have you made a shrine before?
I've been to shrines, and I believe I may be able to imitate.
Okay.
Also, Valyrian tea. Do we have any Valyrian that I'd be able to make?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, I can help you scrounge up some stuff for it. I can probably offer you like some Valyrian and some lavender incense. Because like I do like venerate the Dreamweaver. I generally have these things around. When you go to make a shrine, though, you should there are things that will make it work easier. One, of course, is just the belief that it will work. The other thing is to have something representing each of the elements. So that would be like something for air, fire, water, and earth. So if you need help figuring out what those things would be, I might be able to help you with that. If you have ideas of your own, those are always better because like it matches up with your own like intention.
I believe I have ideas of what I would like to do. I feel like the earth and the fire. I think me and Harry would probably keep. It probably got them down. A water, I suppose, is water. We have that we will be taking. Wind is what are the elements? Earth, fire, water,
and air.
Air. The air one is one that I'm a little confused with what we would be able to do.
Okay. Well, wind can be associated with things you say. It could be incense because the smoke is lifted into the air. Sounds and things. So, like, if you have a bell, something like that would be air.
What about a fart?
I suppose that would be air, yes. I'm not sure that the Dreamweaver specifically would appreciate that.
With Fruta, I got air under wraps.
The fart bender.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll leave that in your court then, I suppose.
Got it under wraps. It's my all-fat diet. Comes with the territory.
The keto diet, yes.
Mhm.
I heard that does make you gassy.
Yes, indeed.
So just make sure to stop by my tent before you leave, and I'll have the like lavender and valerian and stuff ready for you.
I was thinking maybe of mixing the valerian and the focus tea together because they are, you know.
We're gonna be so tripped out on ball. We're gonna be tripping.
Well, you know, when in the woods, do as the woods do.
Yeah. I'm in. Drugar's
I,
in.
Let's do it.
I think we may be prepared. Would you like to? I mean, I'm gonna go say goodbye to Talis for now, but
And I'm gonna go say goodbye to Basil for sure.
I'm gonna hand you the packs that I made. It's just got like water, rations, sleeping sacks,
Sweet.
bedrolls. That's the word I was looking for.
No, I
Bedroll.
prefer sleeping sacks, honestly. The
Sleeping
alliteration's better.
I do love alliteration. There's sleeping sacks from now on.
Yeah.
Sleeping sack. They're actually called bivy bags, the sleeping sacks, but yeah.
Bivy
Oh.
bags?
Bivy bags, yeah.
What's a bivy?
It's like a big sack that you climb in. It's like a tent without the skeleton, sort of.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right.
So like a sleeping bag.
Yeah, like a sleeping bag, but it's called bivy bag.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go say goodbye to Basil, being like,
Sure.
Basil, it's been a dream. Thank you so much for all the food. I guess we might be married now. I'm not sure, but I would be happy to have you.
I don't think we are. I don't really know you very well, but I'm glad you enjoyed the food. I'm
Well, you
always
know,
happy to hear that.
if you ever want a way to Drugar's heart, it's through his stomach. So you've done it. Thank you so much. We're about to head on out. Do you have anything to go? Do you have any of that sweet jerky to go?
Yeah, sure. And he'll like pack you up like a little something for the three of you.
Excellent.
Oh,
See you later, Basil.
Basil.
See you, Basil.
Basil.
did anyone watch the show? Oh no, it's an English thing, I think. A Basil Brush.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It is an English thing.
Well, I'm gonna make sure Talis's hair is still kept the way, you know. Keep it back, keep it nice. I'm gonna give her a little pat on the head.
Okay.
But like a little a caress.
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
head,
yeah.
should
No,
say.
I pictured the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll just like
Yeah.
smile and say goodbye. Like maybe like reach out and like touch your hand like when she says goodbye. And like
Aw.
I hope to see you again. I hope you come back.
Me too.
Can Drugar walk past Talis and be like, they must really like you because they usually Irish goodbye all the time. So this is a big
That's so
big
true,
moment.
eh?
They
Oh,
good job.
I'm glad that they like me.
And I would like to, not be talked to like that while I'm still present. Anyway.
You take so long to leave. I thought I could leave. Yeah, but
Oh, you're still here. Oh.
It takes me a while to walk, okay?
All right. So off into the woods then. Yeah. Do
we
do
know
do
where we're
do
going?
do do.
do we know? Or are we just gonna be like,
Yeah, no, you've been told that the deeper you go, the better. So you can try to like kind of
straight
gauge like getting as deep as you want. Like if you want to try to be like in the center of that area, or if you just like if you have like a certain distance that you feel comfortable going in because you know how long it'll take you to get back, like that kind of thing.
I look at the other two folks and say, if you're gonna go deep, you need protection. I got it. Let's go as deep as we can go.
Yeah, I think so.
Hold.
I'm having flashbacks to last night.
So knowing how big the forest is, getting to like the center of that like section of forest that you're in, would probably take you like into the night. Like it would be more than like a regular day's travel. So you can decide if you want to do that like forced march kind of thing, or if you want to like stop at the end of the day, sleep, and keep going.
Yeah,
Well,
we can't
with
take our cart
my
with us, right? The cart.
my preferred travel, my my ranger thing
Yeah.
is woodland, so it makes us go twice as fast, but also I'm half as fast, so
So you just go regular.
yeah, we just go regular.
So it stays the same then.
Yeah, I just point that out.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I'm going twice as fast as I normally would.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Look at them go.
Click, click, click.
So yeah, so how do you guys want to do that? Do you want to take a rest, or
I think
I think the Dreamweaver would probably be a nighttime thing, just assuming. So maybe we could take the tea and stuff at night. So if we just walk until it's dark.
so. Yeah, you mean like to push it to the center and then use the night to our advantage and take the teas and stuff?
I was thinking that.
I'm in.
If
I was thinking the
if
same.
you guys agree.
Yeah, sure.
oh,
let's do it.
Before you left, obviously you stopped by Laurel's tent.
Of course.
yeah.
to grab the valerian and the lavender and stuff. So
Irish
basically
goodbye.
what she's done is she's like wrapped up in like a periwinkle cloth, like very close to the same color you've seen associated with her already. She has put in a candle, some incense sticks and holder, some valerian root like tea ready to be like brewed. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything that she meant to give you. That's the wrong piece. Oh, and like a small a small like tapestry is also rolled up inside.
Ooh. Sweet.
Sweet. Yeah.
It's gonna be a tapestry of all three of us dying.
Maybe. Here's hope.
I mean, you can look at it if you want. If you want to like unroll and, because otherwise she's just like told you like there's like these things like wrapped up in this cloth.
It's a nice surprise when we get there.
Sure. Yeah. So you guys can push into the night. So as you're walking through, again, like the second that you cross that barrier, sorry, do you want to say something? Were you raising your hand there?
No, I was.
Oh, you're just
slowly
stretching.
walking in the jungle,
Oh,
to be honest.
I see. Okay, just making sure.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I
Um,
appreciate it.
So the second you cross that like barrier, it's like a lot darker, a lot denser. It is difficult to move through, kind of thing. I mean, it's difficult, but it's not difficult because Latruda knows how to walk through forests. You like notice
That's
like
pretty.
small animals like scurrying around, chipmunks and squirrels and birds. There's like a lot more animals here than you notice like on the road, but they look normal. They don't have like glowing eyes or anything. You're able to just walk through, keep going. It does get a little denser in some spots, a little sparser in other spots. So it then starts getting darker as the sun sets. So anybody who doesn't have dark vision is now having a very hard time seeing.
I'll probably pivot to the front at that point
Sure.
because I got dark vision, so I can kind of guide us where we need to be.
Just gonna light a
Good call.
torch, if you guys don't mind that.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's okay. The force shouldn't attack us unless we're Dex, right?
I don't know. I'm fine rolling with the torch, but if you guys are concerned about it seeming like an aggression thing, I could lead us.
Well, I think the torch will probably make it easier for you. You know, you'll be able to see further than us.
Yep, I could do
But,
both to help.
Okay. Yeah. So you can light a torch. nothing changes. You can just see better now. Is there like a specific spot you're looking for? Like, do you want to try to find like a glade, or are you just gonna like sit down when you think it's right?
Yeah, probably go off feeling more than anything.
Honestly, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Drugar would totally go off a feeling because he wouldn't
Okay.
think of otherwise.
I
Or maybe I could ask Fox.
Ooh, that's a better idea.
Like, Fox, if you could find us a place to,
like
see-
as
see
a
if-
command, not like actually like talking with animals or anything.
Yeah, just as a command. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So he'll like head off and search around a little bit. I'm gonna roll something because why the heck not? Oh, that's a good roll. Yeah, so Fox finds like a nice little glade. It's like very open, which is like kind of weird, but like I mean, obviously trees don't grow in rows in a forest, so there's like a little bit of an open spot, and there's even actually like a large stone in the center of the glade.
Mm,
Score.
Ooh.
that's a big rock.
A big clock. I'm in.
Rock.
I hope. Did you say clock or
Big cock.
Rock.
rock? I thought you said COCK. I'm like, maybe it could be.
No, sorry, it is I struggle with the
After all this time, I'll have to get used to it. Still
Yep.
getting used to it.
I believe maybe we should. How about I begin brewing the tea,
Mm-hmm.
and someone can do the incenses.
Yep.
For no, you were doing wind, weren't you? What was your idea for
I
wind?
was, and I'm brewed and ready to go. Having said all this, prior to this, are we all committing to this trance, or do we want to have someone who's not?
Oh,
in?
that is a very good. Yes, an astute question. Who would like to volunteer to be the tripper?
I'm fine. I'm fine being trippy or not being trippy. It's just although
Ooh.
if it's nighttime, maybe it's better that I stay out of it and keep an eye on.
Ari, you already have dealings with the Fae and contact like speaking with the Fae.
And the
True.
fiends. I mean, what?
And
Sorry.
oh
So
yes,
the
the fiends.
tripping will let us talk to them. Is what it'll do.
I believe maybe so.
We're
Okay.
yeah, we're
You have to
thinking
believe that it will work. Okay, so it will
Yeah.
work.
Okay. I mean, I
Drugar
can.
believed it would.
I can do it.
Okay.
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 So Drugar will keep an eye out for you folks and let you both take the teas and maybe tell him Fox and I will protect the bodies.
Okay.
I'm gonna be just chanting and humming while I'm doing it, just to add to the atmosphere, not for
Sure,
anything
sure.
else. Just be like,
And then Drugar will also just be like, oh yeah, like follow suit.
Sure. So what are you all using, and like how are you setting up the shrine, and who's doing what?
I was thinking maybe Harry could sit on the rock, and we do everything around the rock.
Okay. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I can crop dust around him.
Oh no, sulfur!
He's possessed. For folks who
I
don't know
was
what crop dusting
gonna-
is, I would fart and walk around him.
It's fun to do in
Sure.
a shop.
Hopefully,
was
that covers the
thinking-
air.
Like lavender incense dotted around, like to like make the whole place smell like lavender, and then maybe put some torches down as well for the fire.
Okay.
Maybe Harry could do like fire hands, or if he's got any, I don't know. Have you got any fiery things that you can keep fire going?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can firebolt like on command.
There were candles in the pack as well. If you
that
wanted
was
to
it.
use
I knew there
those.
was something.
Or I can create bonfire. Can I do that? No. Yes, I can create bonfire.
Oh, that's cool.
But is that going to draw a lot of attention? Are you guys going to be in trances and then I have to fight everything alone?
I am not going to be in a trance.
Oh, it's just Harry.
Just me. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, then yeah, let's do the bonfire.
So bonfire, candles, lavender. How you will be drinking the tea?
Yep.
And I was thinking maybe if we are not drinking the tea, the leftover tea, I could like what's it called when the priests do the thing?
Oh,
Holy water spray you.
yeah.
I
There
will
is
do
a
that
word for
for-
that.
Around, I will ejaculate the water. The sprinkle. Yes, I will walk around and
Just tinkle
know.
on me a little bit.
spray the Valeria tea and things around to like bless the area.
So as you guys like start setting this up, Drugar will notice first because you can see further that there are like beasts starting to like come at you. Like, come at you is the wrong word. Starting to like slowly walk towards you and notice you from all directions.
At that point, Drugar will go to Litruda being like, hey, Fox, maybe get Fox on a bit of a perimeter because we have beasts approaching. Do they have the blue eyes?
I'm getting there. So
sorry.
that's okay. So as they get closer, like every so often you notice one of their eyes change and become glowing blue. Eventually all of them are glowing blue, and you've noticed that they've like created an entire circle around you.
Ooh.
They all face away from you and sit down.
Spooky.
Oh.
Oh, they are protecting. Maybe, hopefully.
Well, if that's the case, I would look at Litruda being like, if we got backup, do you want to join Harry in that trance?
Yes, that may be a good idea.
Assuming
But I use
we,
the leftover tea.
I think
I
we're
just,
gauging maybe protection, right? So
I just sprinkled the tea all over everything.
I mean, you guys could do an insight
you're
check to see like what
I would
you
like to do that.
gain from what these beasts are doing.
Let's do it.
Could
Wait,
I
have I drank the tea already?
Not yet. I like you are like in the process of like setting up this shrine.
Okay. I got insight is wisdom that I have.
Could I
proficiency
use
in.
Fox to help me out?
Yeah,
With
100%.
I got 15.
just walking around.
I rolled a 9.
Oh, I got a 1 and a 19.
Oh wow.
Sorry. So it was a 19.
Mhm.
Was
I
that
got a 9.
a 9
I got
Yeah.
I got a 15.
and a 15? So obviously the 19 and the 15. The 9 does not garner anything, but the other two, you definitely get the sense that they are protecting you. Like they've set up like a perimeter. They like have like this understanding of like what's happening. They're recognizing like the scent of lavender, and they're recognizing like just like the setting up of something religious. And so they're protecting that.
Ooh.
Well, I suppose we could also get in on the tea.
I think just in case things get saucy, I'll. I mean, I'm fine. Do you think all three of us should go in? What do you guys? I'm open to both, to be honest.
I'm a little skeptical that all three of us may need. I don't know. We do have 3 times the chances, but we also have 3 pairs of eyes less. Fox will guard us too, but I'm not sure how far that will go. Fuck it. Let's all drink the tea.
We're gonna do it. All right. I was gonna say I'm fine sitting out because you guys are naturally protected. I needed to have this, but I'm in to ride this ride with you.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Cool.
Gumbo, no?
Gumbo. Let's roll.
Gumbo.
Let's start punching Harry. Gumbo!
Amp him up. Slap him a bit.
Knock him out to send him into the trance.
I need to open up a doc that I didn't open yet. That's embarrassing.
Is it an up doc?
A what doc?
An up doc.
An uptuck.
Up doc.
What's up, dog?
There it is.
Yeah.
Got
No,
him. These nuts.
no, I knew what it was.
Got him.
Okay, you got no sure.
Yep. She's doing just what Harry did. She's now also possessed by a fiend.
Is it a wrong doc?
Wrong?
A wrong doc.
Oh, because what's wrong, Doc? Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
buddy.
shit, your cameras.
Oof.
My camera.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm
Just
ready
soften it
now.
up.
So everybody's drinking the tea?
Let's roll.
Just
Yeah,
don't drink the
absolutely.
Kool-Aid, right?
Well, if it's there and
Oops.
sugary, it's delicious.
Mm.
Tempting.
Okay, so you drink the tea. You guys are like standing around the shrine, in the shrine, that kind of thing. I don't know exactly how you set the shrine up.
I'm gonna sit on the rock. So there's like the rock, and then
Yeah.
like the things have been set up.
And then you
in,
have
like, a
things around the rock.
perimeter.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are sitting inside your like circle made of like incense and candles and things like that. You drink the tea, and then you sit, and you wait, and then you fall asleep. Now, if we were doing this like IRL, I would split you guys up. But messing around with cameras is too much for me. So you guys are going to each get to see like what happens here. But when you guys
Ooh.
open your eyes again, you're like in a fog. So I'm just going to work my way down the line. So we'll start with Harry. So Harry, you wake up. There's like a fog around you. You're like looking, you're not seeing anything. And then you start to hear some voices. At first, you can't really tell what they're saying, but you start to hear your name. You hear, Harry, where are you? You've been gone for a really long time. Where are you? You recognize this voice as Bob's voice. Okay.
Bob?
Harry? Harry, is
Bob,
that
are
you?
Yep.
And then
It's
you hear
Yeah.
another voice. Harry? It's a woman's voice. You recognize it as Susan's.
Susan?
Harry? And then you start to see how does Bob move? Can Bob move?
No.
Okay, so you see
Well,
a skull.
Yeah, he can't move with.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember now. I remember now. See, this is why you were supposed to do research for me. So
I didn't.
the fog kind of like dissipates a little bit, and you see Bob sitting on like a pedestal. And
Okay.
if you look the other direction, you see Susan start walking towards you. And as Susan gets to you, she looks like she's about to throw her arms around you. And just as she's about to touch you, she disappears. And Bob disappears.
No.
And then we're gonna move onto Latruda.
Okay.
Sorry, is this all like this? Is we're going on our own trip, or are we all kind of collective hive
No,
mind?
so you're not actually there. You didn't actually get to see any of that.
Okay. Yeah, I just figured. I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't write down any notes or anything. I just figured that.
So Latruda's eyes open. They're surrounded by fog. Looking around, they don't see anything. And then they start to hear voices. They can't really tell what the voices are saying, but they become clearer and clearer, and it's their name. There are two voices, kind of similar, saying, Latruda, you were supposed to come back. Like, the war is over, where are you? You recognize these voices as Darren and Norris. They just keep saying, like, where are you? You were supposed to come back. Like, you weren't with everybody else. Where are you?
Norris.
Oh no.
And then
Norris? Hello?
and the fog starts to dissipate, and these two brothers are walking towards you, and they see you. They start running towards you. As soon as they get to you, it looks like they're about to run up and give you a hug, but as soon as their arms start to wrap around you, they disappear. So we'll move on to Drugar. And Edward. Hi, Edward! He got a haircut recently. So Drugar's eyes open, and he's surrounded by fog. He looks around, he doesn't see anything but the fog, and then he starts to hear voices. They're unclear, he can't tell what they're saying yet, but as they get clearer, he hears his voice. He hears a woman cry out, "Drugar, where are you? You disappeared out of thin air right in front of me, where are you?" And you hear a man's voice. It's kind of saying the same thing, like, "Drugar, where are you? What happened? How did you just disappear?" You recognize these voices as Ulthana and Mordar. They just keep asking, like, "Where did you go? You just disappeared. Where did you go?"
Drugar will start running towards that, by the way.
Okay. So as you start moving, you don't feel wind or anything. It just it feels like you're moving in place. But the fog starts to dissipate, and you see your friends running at you. And they're like, "Drugar, we found you." And they look like they're about to hug you. And as soon as their arms start to go around you, they disappear. So you've each seen your friends. You still don't see each other, but you all hear this voice, and it's a like a strong feminine voice, and it's kind of booming. It's kind of coming at you from all directions. There's not like a single source of where this voice is coming from, and it says, "Someone has royally fucked up."
Probably Harry.
Excuse me? Wait, sorry.
It was not. No, you're there. You're there. You can hear this. You can all hear this at the same. Oh, but you can't hear him. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like, yeah. So
Yeah. Okay.
World, I'm just like.
You seem to have the right motivation in mind to fix this. Some of the rifts have already began to leak. For now, it's only the Feywilds that are breaking through. But the bigger the tears get, the more planes will be able to come through without issue. If you don't find them and fix them, well, and then if you look to the side, you can see your friends. They're there now, just out of thin air. Like you see each other, rather. So your party's all standing next to each other. And I'd like you guys to ready your weapons and your magic and roll initiative.
We're gonna have to kill each other.
Only one of us leaves. Hope you guys have backup characters.
Yeah, okay, 23 health.
Oh shit, your cameras again, my bad.
I got whatever this is plus a number.
Oh my god.
I got 13 because I actually don't get to add anything to my initiative.
I got 7 plus 3 is 10.
I'm at 18.
Just tell me in order.
Me, Harry, Latruda.
Yeah.
And Latruda got a 10, yes?
Yes.
All right. This is exciting. This is our first, like, real combat, guys.
Yeah, 5 sessions in. That's crazy.
We've had a tussle.
We had a tussle.
A tussle or two.
Yeah.
I need to fix that.
Oh my god, what weapons do I have?
Okay. Check, I'm gonna DM you
Your
something
charm.
that you
Sure.
might find interesting. Because it might be useful with the whole like
Grimmins, I'm gonna DM you something too.
I'm gonna send you a picture of my penis.
Oh.
All right, so that's your initiative order. Well done.
Sweet.
Yay!
Oh, you're DMing me something. I should look at that before we continue. That's probably important.
No, it's not important right now. It's just like for campaign building in the future, you might want it.
Oh, I used that.
Oh, okay.
That's what I used for the little bit of research that I did this morning because you hadn't done any yet.
Sorry, is Kobold Fight Club's cool?
Don't be a D&D player like me, everyone.
Well, it's fine
Be
if your
better than
DM
me.
doesn't like expect it.
Yeah, but you do, and I just don't do it because I'm.
Yeah, it was part of the contract. You know, the contract. It was part of the
File too large.
session 0. Okay, so after she says "well," in front of you, you see like a very almost unnoticeable glimmer, and then a bunch of mushrooms sprout from it. And then almost as quickly as they sprouted, they die and rot away. And then there are 3 figures standing in front of you. And at first, these figures are kind of just blobs. They don't really have any, form to them. And you hear the voice again. And the voice says, something like this, or worse, is going to start happening if you don't figure out what happened. And as she's talking, as this voice says these things, the figures in front of you start to take form. The one in front, the one in front of Harry, Harry recognizes this as Nicodemus. The one in front of Latruda, you recognize this as the Sergeant. And the one in front of Drugar, it itches in the back of your mind. You recognize this person, but you just can't put your finger on why. But he does strike fear in you. For like visual purposes, it's like a large orc.
Papa?
Yeah.
Kidding.
So,
we have like our biggest enemies, and you're just your dad.
Yeah. So, as soon as she's done talking and like basically like threatening you with like your world is going to like be fucked up if you guys don't figure out like how to fix it. Each of these figures is going to like materialize a weapon and like growl at you, basically. And then we'll start initiative. So it's Drugar.
Ooh. So Drugar will rage and yell "Jumbo Gumbo," and then
Nice.
being nervous with the form. Why I'm that fact that I'm scared of the one in front of me.
Mhm.
Drugar would then pivot to one of the other ones, like whichever one's closer. I think I'm green, right? So
You're
I
green,
would probably
yes.
go towards. Honestly, you'd probably go towards Harry's because he knows Latruda can handle themselves. So that's what he would do. He's gonna run up and maul the fuck out of whoever that is.
Okay, hold on. I need the right tool selected. It didn't mess up your cameras. Fantastic. Okay, I was worried that was going to mess up your cameras, and that's why I was, like, freaking out. What's your speed?
I have 30, I believe. Yep.
20. So you can get to, like, there or there with a regular move. So I don't know if you want to be, like, closer. This is the wrong direction, too.
Oh, that's okay. It'd be the same on the other side.
Yeah, so it'd be there.
I wouldn't be able to get into melee or anything with that, May.
Not with your first move, no. Like you could dash, but you wouldn't be able to attack.
No, I'll chuck a javelin at that person then.
Sure.
So 16
That hits.
Ooh.
for 12 damage.
Okay.
And then realizing that Drugar kind of did the jumbo gumbo thing and started attacking, and also we'll turn around and be like, I hope they're not friends of yours, and I'll just kind of
So when you throw the javelin, it connects, but it also kind of just like drifts through the figure, and it doesn't do as much damage as you think it should.
Okay.
So next in the order is unless there's something else, bonus action or some shit.
That's me in a nutshell.
All right, Harry.
All right, so I'll slam my staff and all the runes will light up,
Mhm.
and then I'll go T-pose, and 3 glowing rays like circles will appear, and then they'll just shoot out towards Nicodemus.
Sure. What are we doing here? What needs to happen?
I'm rolling to attack 3 times.
Okay.
Because it's just scorching rays.
Okay.
But how scorching are they?
6.
That does not hit.
Not very scorched.
17.
That does hit.
Fuck me. 9.
That does not hit.
Okay.
So these 3 balls, the first one goes and it goes wide one direction, and then the second one it goes wide the second direction, like the other side. But the last one you've lined up perfectly.
I'm gonna say I was pretty flustered by seeing Nicodemus here, so that's why they're really
Makes
on
a lot
point.
of sense.
I did. The last one was a doozy though. It did 11 fire damage.
Did 11
Ooh.
fire damage. That is important, probably.
Wait. Well, actually,
Okay.
let me make sure. Yeah, no, it's fire damage. Okay, I was like 90% sure. I just said it though without thinking.
Nicodemus.
Sorry, you
I
said
did
11, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning, Spoonie.
Morning, Spoonie. It's Latruda's turn.
Okay, so Latruda instantly overcome with rage. I cast a spell called Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So I'll read the description.
Sure.
You move like the wind. Until the spell ends, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on 1 weapon attack on your turn. That attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on a hit.
Whoa.
Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of that turn. So
Damn,
my movement speed's going to become 45 feet.
Okay.
No one can provoke attacks of opportunity on me.
Mhm.
And I can give myself advantage on 1 weapon attack.
Okay.
And it does 1d8 extra damage. So just my clothes are going to become lighter, sort of anime style, like charging up.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to absolutely sprint past, like straight past the sergeant. And
Okay.
on my way past, I'm going to, with my brass stump, just try and clock him in the face as I'm running past.
Sure.
Which is +6 to attack. 15 +6, 21 to hit.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Okay, so that is a d4 +4. Which is 5 damage.
5 damage. What kind of damage is that? Just bludgeoning?
Yeah, just bludgeoning, yeah.
Okay, and so do you want to run like your full like 45 or whatever?
Well, I'm just going to run 5 feet past, turn around, and then run back, almost like, zipping past twice.
Oh, so you're
So
just
I'm
going
gonna
to
zip
end
past-
up back there. Is what you're saying.
So
Yeah,
I'm going to
okay.
zip past,
Okay.
punch with the brass stump, and then I'm going to zip back past with my long sword, and as I'm running past, going to slash at his legs with the long sword as I'm
Okay.
running past. I'm sort of trying to do a zip and dodge kind
Yeah,
of.
for sure.
move.
Makes sense. So
A
that's
run
like
vibe.
your bonus attacky thing, or do you have like second attack?
Yeah, because
or
I've got
whatever? Yeah, you're
I got
dual wielding, yeah?
offhand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So this is my second one.
Mhm.
Longsword is a 14.
Yeah.
14. Okay, cool. So longsword's a D8 plus 4. D8, which is 5, so 9 damage. And this one, I'm not going to do the advantage on the attack because the spell lasts for up to a minute.
Okay.
So if I keep concentration on it, then I can choose which attack does the extra damage.
Okay. So I already forgot. You said 9 damage?
5 plus 4. Yeah, 9.
Okay. Oh my god, why do I suck at math? Okay, it's fine. I figured it out. Math is hard.
The sound of it, if it's solid floor as well, it goes from like literally usually walking is like click, thump, click, thump. It's like click, 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 click.
So as you sprint towards him, and you like bash him in the face with your stump, it feels like you hit, but the form the face kind of like dissipates and comes back together as you hit. I also just realized I mathed this wrong. Okay. Well, it's because I'm doing it's not just math. I have to remember what type of damage is happening.
It's bludgeoning and then slashing.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And then when you come back, the same sort of thing happens. You definitely hit with your sword, but it kind of flies through and the knees kind of dissipate and then come back together.
Merde. I'm still looking super pissed.
Okay. So now it's their turn. And I need to look at this and see what the hey happens here. Okay. So I'm just gonna move. I'm always gonna do 1, 2, 3 just because it'll help me keep track. So obviously the sergeant's just going to sprint forward, brandishing like a sword.
Oh no! My face.
Does a 15? I think I have to double check.
Ooh, it would have if I didn't level up my dexterity. It's now 16 my armor class.
Okay, all right. So, oh my gosh, I lost my fucking. There it is. Yeah. Okay. So, he goes to hit you with the sword, and he just he fucks it up and misses. He comes down beside you, but then instead of being mad about it, he just kind of looks you in the eyes and laughs. He makes it so that he meant to miss you, and he was just scaring you.
Fuck you.
And so then numero dos is going to come here.
Which dot am I?
You're the red one. Because you are Redbeard.
Brown,
and
green, and orange to me.
What?
It's a brown, green, and orange to me.
You're the brown one then.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's like a burgundy.
Yeah, okay.
Maroon.
Maroon. So this giant orc barrels toward you. Another thing to note, I guess, just for visual sake, is they're moving like they're running, but they're not actually touching the ground. They're just making the motions of running. And so he's brandishing a hand axe and comes at you with that.
Let's do it.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. He rolled a 1.
Sweet.
So as he goes to hit you, he loses his axe. It just flies out of his hand and lands on the ground.
Dang right.
Oops.
Now I'm not always going to do critical fails like that. It's just I feel like doing it, I'm going to. Because I don't think punishing bad rolls is nice. So this one is obviously Nicodemus is just going to run straight at you. And he's not actually brandishing a weapon. He's just gonna walk up and slap you.
Yeah, that's.
'Cause I
that'd be
feel
good.
like Nicodemus doesn't have a weapon, right?
Yeah, no.
He open hand slaps you.
Get my
Bitch.
wife's name out your.
um, does a 15 hit?
Oh, I need to be looking at my character sheets. Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
It does hit.
Well, the wizard's down.
Uh-oh.
There are 3 dice in my hand.
Oh, dear. He could die. 1 hit.
That is 8 damage.
Okay, can I use a reaction?
Yes.
Rebuke.
Yeah, hellish rebuke.
I don't know what the order of operations here is. But yes. Go ahead and do your thing.
So you have to make a dex saving throw. Oh, against my thing, so I should know what that is.
I got a 21.
God damn it. Okay, well you take half damage of 2d10. Second.
Ooh, that's some big damagios.
And what kind of damage is this? This is fire again?
Take 5 fire damage. Yeah.
5 fire
you-
damage?
Yeah, that's already halved.
Okay.
And that's my warlock spell thing gone.
It's just me being.
Yay.
So you're gonna take your 8 damage. I also need you to do a Constitution savings throw.
Okay.
Ooh. We know wizards love Constitution.
Oh, yeah.
I actually have pretty high constitution. I have 15 con.
Ooh.
22.
Why don't you put that in your fucking charisma?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what
So
you get
so
for
as his
defeating
hand
my
connects
rebuke.
with your face, you feel like a little stinging, and anybody who's looking at you sees like a little bit of like black happen, but it doesn't stay and it disappears again.
The fiend in me
Possessed
fought it
again.
off.
That's it.
It is back to the top of the order, so it is Drugar again.
Drugar, still being nervous by the orc, would probably still go after Amadeus and attack him with the maul.
Sure.
That is a 25 because I rolled a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
And then I realized that I actually have Divine Fury as well, so I'll kind of describe it. But here comes the damage. 5, 4, is
JK
9,
lol.
13. 13 plus 2, 15 plus. So you have 15 damage from the maul and my rage.
Okay.
And then
For your divine fury or whatever, is that something that you have to decide you're using before, or can you like add that on after you know what your damage is done?
it says that while raging, the first creature you hit on your turn gets a d6.
Okay.
Ooh.
Plus barbarian current, half of your barbarian current level. So
Okay, cool.
so once I hit them with hit it, whomever it is with the maul, you'll just kind of notice that Drugar will do an extra like kind of flex and put in like a divine like electric lightning shock burst into the tip of the maul as he hits it, dealing an additional 4 damage on
Sure.
top of the
So
Drugar.
as you do that, the form just like breaks apart. Like wisps of smoke just go flying.
Sweet. That's what Drugar will do.
Right. Harry.
Looking at Harry.
My turn?
Yes.
I'm going
So
to...
Nicodemus has been vanquished.
He's been vanquished.
By your best pal.
So...
Nicodemus.
The orc's the next closest to me then?
Yes. Yeah, this giant orc.
Papa?
Okay, give me a sec. I'll just look. Because I'm pretty... Yeah, okay, so he's still a little ways away from me. I'm going to Scorching Rays again. Do the same thing as before.
Sure. Go for it.
So... 14?
14 hits.
8?
8 damage. Oh, 8 to
No,
hit.
8 to hit.
Yeah, that does not hit. No.
Okay. 20.
Yeah. So that like wait, 20 like nat 20?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, sorry. No.
Dirty
The
20.
opposite of that.
Okay. Never mind then.
Dirty.
Opposite of that. Opposite of
Dirty
that.
about
Yeah,
it.
All right.
Roll the baby.
Ooh, that is 18 fire damage.
18 total
Oof.
fire damage.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right.
To the wreck shop, baby.
goddamn
And that
detail.
came from like 2 different balls, right? Because 2 hit.
Yeah.
So this time, instead of sending them off one at a time, you decide to focus your energy and just send them towards the orc. So 2 of them hit. The third one kind of like grazes the top of his head, but like it kind of like wisps away from it. But the other 2 like hit hard in his chest. But they don't seem to go all the way through. They kind of like nestle into his chest and disappear.
Ooh.
And that's everything.
For me, yes.
Latruda.
Okay, so seeing the flashes and stuff out the corner of my eye, as much as I'm enraged, I see them fighting someone as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's 2v1 there. If we make it a 3v1, and then... Yeah, so I'm going to try and go for the orc. And because of my spell, I don't provoke attacks of opportunity still.
Okay.
So I'm going to just zip straight up to the orc.
Okay, and that's
And as I'm...
getting to like here is 45.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm within striking distance. Yeah.
Yes. You can be like in any of these squares. I'm fine with that. If you wanna.
I'd like to full on flank, like opposites to Drugar. And as I'm running over to it, I'm gonna reverse grip my longsword, because I've only got it in one hand.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do a jump and spin as I'm attacking, and I'm gonna use that to get my extra force damage on the hit.
Okay.
So I get advantage on this roll,
Okay.
and I do 1d8 extra if I do hit. Here's
Ooh.
advantage. Oh, 1. Luckily, it's advantage. 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll hit.
Oh my god, that's the second one I've rolled today.
Woof.
On
Yeah.
the orange dice. So that is 1. I think it's. Oh, where it was? There it is. I can never remember this. A 1d8 plus 4 for my sword. So 7 plus 4 is 11. And then the force damage is 8. So 8 force damage. What confused me then? Because all the highest
my
numbers
gosh,
are just foxes on the dice.
I hate math. Why did I not just have a calculator out? I know that I can do math like by myself, but the second somebody else is around, just math like stresses me the fuck out.
Oh god. Yeah.
It's super weird. So that was a sword attack. Yes?
Yeah. So it's I did 11 damage with slashing,
Yes.
and then I did 8 damage force damage.
Yes. So, as you like jump up to take this swipe, you come down, and where the sword slices through, the figure just kind of like smokes out from that.
Okay.
Oh, so it disappears.
Disappears.
Oh. Oh. Okay, and then that's the end of my Zephyr Strike spell. So, like my clothes and stuff settle down, and suddenly the weight goes back onto my wooden leg, and like it's obvious that I'm off balance a little bit now.
Okay. And it is
And that's
the
the end of my turn?
enemy's turn. What's your speed, buddy?
Mine.
No.
I was like, it sounds like she's talking to Iggy right now.
Oh no, Iggy Azalea.
So, the sergeant is going to barrel up to you again, looking to attack again. Does 16 hit.
It does just.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So this is a big boy. 3 dice in there.
My boy.
Oh, okay. Well, we dropped that one, but that's okay. That is 8 damage. And I will need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Constitution. I get +4. Ha! 12 plus 4, 16.
Okay.
Am I okay? And that was 8
I don't
damage.
know, are you?
No, you have an STD.
It was 8 damage, yes.
I wouldn't be surprised from that fucking sergeant.
And it's back to the top. It's Drugar's turn.
So if I can, I'd like to flank the guy with Latruda.
Yeah. Swoop.
I think I got this. I think I got the speed for it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I rolled a 19,
Yeah, that hits.
and then. So what I'll do is, I don't even know if Latruda's ever mentioned the sergeant to me, so I'm seeing this as a villain and being kind of angry about it.
I think I did mention.
Yeah, so this is the
Briefly,
same
yeah.
sergeant that Latruda would have mentioned around the campfire last session.
Got you. So Drugar will run to the other side and go for a kneecap shot, dealing 13 damage, normal damage.
Okay.
And then, just like before, since he's still raging, he'll just kind of do a quick like electric spark from his hand to do an additional 4 divine or thunder damage, depending on how you want to flare it up,
Sure.
and then kind of shock him in that way. And that's me.
I got a math. Okay. For some reason, that one was easy.
Great.
And yeah, so it is Harry's turn.
Okay, I'm going to firebolt.
Sure.
Pew pew.
Pew
Do you fire them out the end of your finger like a gun?
pew. Aha, I got a nat one.
Oh no.
He tried using his pinky.
It came in my penis. Ah!
My pants, no!
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, so as you shoot your firebolt, it goes a little wide and it lands like very close to Latruda's feet.
Oh no, they're made of wood too, aren't they?
Wooden, what are you doing?
Whoopsie doozy.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Latruda.
Okay, surprised by the scorch, I sort of like step my wooden leg back, so I'm leaning onto my my right leg, and then I'm going to slam my wooden leg into the ground and cast ensnaring strike. So let me just load up the description for you. Ensnaring strike. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mess of thorny vines appears at the point of impact. The target must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. A large or larger creature has advantage. If the target succeeds the saves, the vines shrivel away. While restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of its turn. And you have to beat a 13, but that's only if I hit you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack with my long sword and a big swoopy slashy. And that's what the kids call it these days. 10 plus 6, I think it is. Oh no, I was on the right character sheet. It was just scrolled down. Yeah, so 16.
That hits.
Ooh. So D8 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7.
Okay.
7 slashing damage. And and the wooden leg is going to suddenly like sprout vines, and they're going to stick into the floor, and then they're going to erupt from underneath the sergeant, and then wrap around his legs.
Okay.
These thorny vines. So you got to roll a strength save over 13.
Okay, that's ridiculous. I rolled a 20.
Oof. Okay, they
Uh,
just wither away instead.
Hold on. So, you hit, and as the vines go up, he starts trying to like rip at them. But instead they kind of like grip and then break him apart.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, I like
Disappears.
that.
Cool.
Latruda feels sexy.
So I didn't really need to roll the strength save, but I wanted to see what it was, and it was a fucking 20, so I had to tell you about it. But yeah. So they disappear, and then that like booming voice comes back and is like, I'm surprised all of you made it, but this does mean that you're ready and that you are the right ones for the job. And then you will open your eyes again, and you're sitting by, or like you're like laying down by the shrine.
All right.
Holy
Did you guys
shit.
experience a crazy trip right there, or was it just me?
Oh my god, I had the weirdest
no.
dream.
Which one of you drugged me? Be honest.
I had a
Latruda?
really bad. We drugged ourselves with the tea.
Right.
So did we just, were we all just in that fight together?
Oh, you were in the fight.
Well,
Yeah.
I
I
hit,
almost burned your leg.
Yes, I know. That was the first thing I was going to say. I was
Yeah.
going to say I had a weird nightmare that Harry couldn't fucking aim.
Yeah, no, I had that. I think it was a dream state or something. Like it was warping my shots.
Please, if you are going to hit me, don't hit the wooden bits, okay?
I'll
That was
try. But
fire anyway.
so actually, a neat thing about my magic. It seems really dangerous, but I can make it so it won't hurt you guys if you get caught in the crossfire.
Oh, what?
That's
That's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
But does
Here.
that apply to my leg?
I mean, we'll find out.
Right now?
No,
Maybe not
please,
right now.
no.
We still gotta
Alright.
walk out of here after all.
God damn, we make a good team. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
I did
Oh,
not
shit, but-
recognize any of those people, by the way.
Oh, I did.
Yes, it was the sergeant. I've mentioned he is one of the people that burst one of my many bubbles.
Do you remember me telling you about the Denarians, Drugar?
Hard to forget. I'm terrified of them.
Yeah, the one across from me in the dream state, he was the leader of them back in my world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we seem to handle him very easily.
I don't think that was actually him.
Oh,
That would not nearly have gone so well if it was actually him.
fair enough.
Oh, I've just realized I messed up in that combat then because I would have got advantage. Redcon! No.
Did more damage.
Do it again from the top, everyone.
Orcs are my favorite enemy, so I don't know
Oh,
if that
true,
would've
eh?
counted.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I would have given it to you though.
Oh,
Just
okay, because it was
because
a cloud.
Not technically
it
an
was
orc.
it was a cloud, yeah.
It was technically a fart.
Which I used. Are the animals
Yay.
still kind of protecting us a bit?
Yeah.
Sweet. We didn't really get any of our answers, like questions to our answers. We just kind of got told that we're ready for a fight.
No,
Yeah.
she spoke to us about the there are tears in reality, and they are leaking through. At the moment, it's just the
Yeah.
Feywilds, but if they get any bigger, then it's gonna get
Can get
it's gonna
bad.
get fucked. She also said someone is royally fucked up, so it's the specific person I believe we may
Yeah, I
be
said it
looking
was
for.
Harry.
I can
I
deduce.
did not say it was Harry. Just gonna throw that out there.
No, I said it was
Um,
scary.
Oh, it might have been me. I don't know. Maybe it was related to something I did that got me sent here, but I don't think so.
So we also need to find them and fix them.
So they can't have kids?
Yes, we must spay. We must
Each
spay the
other?
leaks.
All right,
Do
you
you
go
guys-
first. Drugar first.
Then the Drugar would be like, but I kind of don't want to close these right now because that's where I saw my comrades. I saw them in the trance, so I think this is the way I get back to them, where I find out where they are.
Oh, you saw people before the fight too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw
Alfane
a.
and Modar.
Oh, do they mean a lot to you?
They are. They're the people in my group before we got sent to prison and enlisted in the army to serve time.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh yes. Okay.
I saw my assistant, who's an air spirit, who's trapped inside a skull. He's probably going crazy back home right now because he can't get out unless I let him. And then I also saw my lover.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
But-
that kind of dream.
your dream went far
Mm,
better than mine
not
did. It
really.
seems.
well, yeah. I mean, I guess.
Mine was a pair of brothers that I trained with before I got sent away by the sergeant. And they wanted to come with me at first, but I told them to stay. They were asking, they said the war is over and I need to go back. Why haven't I gone back? Did they say anything to you? Did they give any clues to you? The spirits that you saw? Or visions?
Mine talked about how I
Really?
disappeared briefly and that they couldn't see me and they were looking to find me. But it was
Yeah.
it seemed that it was just me, not my entire platoon that went missing.
That's very similar to mine.
Ah.
They were just wondering where I went.
Yes, mine were also wondering why I had not come back. Oh,
I mean, yours seems to be the easiest remedy. Should we just go back your direction?
it was 20 years ago. I've not seen them. I don't know.
Oh, that's actually a fair point. When I saw Alphane and Modar, did they look like what I remembered them to look like, or did they look like they were older?
They look like you remember them.
Okay.
I was
Same
gonna
for the
say,
brothers.
too.
Did
Yeah,
they-
like
were they-
also for Susan, is she pre-vampire or post-vampire?
You have a vampire? Fuck. This will fuck
They
you up.
suck really well.
We didn't really decide like what point in the books you came from, eh?
So if we know about the Denarians, it's definitely post-vampire Susan.
Okay, there you
Because
go.
Vampire Susan happens really early.
Yeah. Okay, there's your answer then. So
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
she's vamp. Yeah.
Okay.
And the brothers that I saw, they were like early 20s from what I remember.
Yeah. So you would remember them as whatever the last time you saw them they looked like.
Okay. Yeah.
So we
one
can kind of
big guy.
tell it's a memory.
Hmm.
I mean, Drugar probably doesn't. No, he's smarter than he looks.
Then who was the orc guy? Who was the big guy?
I couldn't tell you. All I know is I felt very insecure with the orc being around. But
Was it
I
your dad? Your papa?
I honestly couldn't tell you. My memories
Uncle?
are very shot, so I only have pretty much a couple of sparse memories of when I was in the city alone with the group that I was with, and being with finding you in the Feywild Latruda, and then
Oh.
joining up as the three of us. Other than that, my memories are quite scattered, to say the least.
So timeline-wise, I last saw the people that I saw. It was around 20 years ago. How long ago was it that you last saw the people that you saw?
Before I went to the Feywild, so enter number here when I found Latruda. How long have we been together?
It's been like a year?
Yeah, it's been somewhere between 6 months and a year. Yeah.
So I'd be like roughly a year ago for me.
And what about you, Harry? How long have you actually been back here?
It would be about the same thing.
1 year, because he wasn't listening.
Rich Ben.
Me? 1 year?
That's what you need to say. That was the
Yeah,
right
good
answer.
job.
You did it.
How long have I been here for? Has
Yeah.
it been a year?
It's been somewhere between 6 months and a year, yeah.
Somewhere between 6 months and a year, Harry said confidently.
Hmm.
He
That's
was
it's not a very
listening.
confident answer.
Should we
6
try
months.
to communicate with the Dreamweaver more? Like we got basically told that things are breaking and we have to fix it, but no guidance on how to or where to go or
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what's in
I'm
there for us.
imagining there is a leak around here because all the shit is going down around here now.
Yeah.
But we have no idea of how to track it. Even the people who live in these woods can't tell us where it starts or ends, or maybe
I was
Violet could
thinking
answer it, but she
precisely,
seems to
yes.
be, the Violet seems just to be stuck where she is. So I'm not even sure she'd be aware because she was very poignant on staying where she woke up.
She may be definitely worth another visit.
Yeah. Can
Can
I?
how? Oh, a strange question. How old are you guys, if you don't mind me asking?
It's never polite to ask a person their age.
I know. I apologize. It's just I do not know.
Drugar says, he his education's not the greatest. He doesn't really know birthdays and stuff like that. But if you had to surmise, he'd probably look like in mid-20s range for an orc.
Oh,
Half
so he's
orc.
quite young.
Yeah.
And Harry?
Give me a second.
I have a feeling he's looking at the
Wikipedia.
wiki to actually find out.
Yeah,
I am, yes.
Yeah.
I can see the light glow.
Yeah.
Like
And remember, this is mid books, not end of books. So
yeah, post vampire, pre Demogorgon.
yes.
The Daenerys.
I'm gonna say I'm 30.
30.
Yeah. We might have to recon that because I'm not 100% sure. But
30 and a half.
I
He
assume
starts-
you're like in your 30s, right?
Yeah, he starts the series at 25 years old.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely
well-
makes sense that he'd be like closer to 30 by the time the Daenarians show up.
Yeah.
I suppose for all fairness, I am 42 years old, if that.
Dang,
That's
Ladruda, you look great for that age.
Yes, I lost a lot of weight. Hey, I'll point to my leg and my arm.
Glad we can joke about it, you know?
Yes, you can't, I can.
Oh, fair enough. Jugar then is going to walk to like one of the animals that's been protecting them and try to. Actually, no, he's not going to do that. He's going to tell Latruda or Harry to do it since they can speak with animals, whereas I couldn't.
I can't.
Can't you? Oh,
No.
okay. He's going to look at Latruda and be like, Latruda, I think you need to speak to some of these animals to figure out what we need to do next. What's our next plan?
That is a very good point. You're coming up with lots of good ideas today.
It's the tea. I'm super focused.
Okay. I will. Oh, have my spell slots burned, by the way, from in the dreamlike state? And did I have I
That's a
sustained the
great
damage?
question. I was assuming that was persistent.
Your spell slots have been burned, but your
Okay.
hit points are where they were before.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right,
so
so
I've
I've
got
got
one
javelin.
spell slot left.
Is my javelin gone?
No.
Sweet.
I'm gonna be.
so-
I don't have a lot of spell slots left.
Yeah, I've got one, which I'm going to use. So I'm going to walk up to the animals, and I'm just going to take a deep breath and sort of see how they're chattering to each other, and sort of like try and focus in on. I don't know. Are there any like bears or anything? What kind of animals have we got going on?
Oh, good
Nice.
question. There's definitely wolves. If you look up in the trees, there's some ravens. There's there's a couple of bears. Some rabbits. Yeah.
Actually, if I saw a raven, I probably want to speak to that because it's the probably the smartest of the lot.
Sure.
Wow. Rude.
Fucking ravens are well smart, okay?
They
How dare
are.
you?
Sure.
You're
say
smarter than
whale?
the average bear.
Did you say whale smart?
Well smart. Well. Like, well good. Or you've done well.
Oh, never heard
Well
that.
smart. You never heard that? It's
Mm.
a northern thing. Us northerners.
No, it's the new northerners.
Yes. Tangent made my brain melt.
That's fine.
Speaking with the animals.
Yes.
Raven.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Raven?
And he'll just he'll look at you and like ruffle his feathers, but he won't say anything.
Stone cold bitch.
I'm trying to get some information. I'm gonna put my like arm out so it can sort of like perch on me, so we can have a closer conversation if it's going to.
Sure. It'll fly down and sit on you.
Hello. So we are trying to find the source of everything that has been going on. There are leaks the Dreamweaver has told us. Do you happen to know the source of all these confusing disappearances?
I don't know the source, but I know where one is.
Oh, perfect. Well, could you tell me? Because it is nighttime now. We would like to sleep, and then maybe in the morning we could see.
I can wait, and I can show you.
Oh, perfect. Come and eat with us. We've got a little bonfire going, so I'm going to get out some jerky and stuff, and maybe just toss it just a few crumbs of things.
Sure, yeah.
So, been here long? Just making awkward small
yeah,
talk with this raven while we're just chilling.
All of my life, yes.
Well, that's
Got
cool.
a big family, do you?
Estranged family at all, or
Tax.
So I know
season coming up.
crows have murders. What's a group of ravens called? Like, yeah,
I don't
A
know.
flock?
Also a murder?
I don't.
I feel
Ravens
like
are
that was-
murders.
I feel like that was Chick responding, not the Raven.
How did you know?
Because you had your I don't fucking know tone.
Oh shit, I lost you guys again. How awkward. We're called an unkindness.
Oh, that's deep, bro. That's deep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I think lots of us are pretty kind.
Hey, you're pretty kind. You're pretty kind. So I'm gonna go to bed now. You guys are just hearing one side of
yeah, I was
the
gonna say,
conversation.
like Joseph, like
It's just
Are we trusting these folks to these animals to protect us while we sleep, or are we gonna take a watch?
I think we can trust
Ooh,
them.
That's a good point. Are they gonna
I
stay
can,
here the whole night?
I can also do a ritual and set up an alarm for us to sleep inside.
If you do that, then I'll crash for sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. I think we should end there.
If I do
Okay.
it as a wait, if I do it as a ritual, it doesn't take a spell slot, right?
Correct.
No. It just takes longer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I also don't need it prepared because it's just like in my book. I believe that.
Yeah.
Or-
You both gave different answers then.
I'll just Google.
I
it.
think you don't have to have it prepared. I think you can just do it.
The ritual version of the spell takes 10 minutes longer. It doesn't use a spell slot. Doesn't say anything about it having to be prepared.
I'd say you can just do it then.
I think you can just
If
do it.
it's
Yeah, 'cause
in
I'm
your
just
book, you
reading
can do it.
out of my book, right? That makes sense to me. All right.
Sweet.
All right. GG's, guys. We had our first combat.
Yeah. GG.
Fucking
Well played.
trounced
We're-
it too, by the way.
We are pretty OP damage wise.
I mean, there's also a
I
thing
dunno.
like we have so few combats that I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can just blow everything here. Let's just
That could
do
become dangerous. You have
balls
no
to the
idea.
walls. It could become dangerous. It might get me kicked in the tuchus at some point, but
Who are you going to give it to, Spoonie?
Give it to me, Spoonie.
But yeah,
Oh.
thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks players for being here.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
Anytime.
I still don't have a spiel for the end of these, but I'm gonna find someone to raid, so don't go anywhere. What did you guys think of the session? Anything that you feel comfortable sharing while we're live?
It was good.
Yeah. Good time.
I liked hitting some things for.
I'm giving a raid suggestion, but I can't find you in my DMs, so I'm just gonna put it in the campaign chat.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Ugh.
There are a lot of people online suddenly. I was trying to watch someone earlier and nobody was here, and then
Saturday morning, everyone's asleep.
I'm gonna put a
yeah.
suggestion in.
Sure.
Hold on. Where's the campaign chat? There it is.
I knew it was either gonna be that or D's nuts. I knew it.
Oh, I thought I was just gonna say my penis.
Everybody raid my penis.
Or my pants. My pants would have been a good one. Raid my pants.
What the fuck is that gift text?
The person I think we should.
All right. We're doing things.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, not you. Chat, we're doing things. We're gonna go raid Old Man Sethis because he's really cool. Also, I didn't do the thing where I let you guys show yourselves out. So do that as fast as you possibly can.
I'll be streaming on Monday. Fucking ignore Red. I'm going
I'm
first.
gonna be streaming
I'm
today.
gonna be streaming on Monday.
3
Okay.
hours.
I'll be in the afternoon here. So
I knew this was going to be terrible. But yeah, so go check out Red tonight. He's playing League with a bunch of other streamers, and then Chris is streaming on Monday doing probably horror things.
I'm gonna be playing some indie horror games again. Iron Lung, I think I'll be playing. I want to stream bloody what's it called? XCOM, but for some reason when I try and do it, if I move my mouse it just freezes. I don't know what's going on.
And I'm sure all of you know who I am. I'm Chickadee and I stream here, and we do D&D chats at the beginning of every stream, and then sometimes I play a game after. I also have a YouTube and a Discord and all those things, so you should check those out. I can't spell.
You have a great day, Spoonie.
And thank you guys so much for being here. This would be nothing without you guys hanging out and watching us play D&D. So thank you guys. And thank you for the follows from Crazy Twin and Huntress, and for the gift subs from Starship. Thank you guys so much. See you guys over there. It's going to go soon. So bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for checking out Chick D&D. If you liked what you saw, click all the buttons down below. Subscribe, like, comment, you know the drill. Also, it'd be really cool if you came and checked us out live at Chickadee93 on Twitch, where you get to participate in the conversation, or watch us play D&D on campaign days. Thank you again so much. See you next time. Bye.